Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to the Opp Block. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody in chat. It is so nice. Good morning to those who the morning is. Good afternoon to those who the afternoon is. And good evening. I'm your host, Falgi.Exe. Welcome back to the Opp Block. It has been a fun day. Chat. Today is a day. We're going to get into it. So first and foremost, lots of things have been moving, schmoving, and McGroovin'. It's so nice to see everybody in the chat. So nice to see all you lovely, beautiful people. Let me see. Let me just pause this music real quick. Oh, Seven's in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for everything that we do here. This channel is owned and proprietary and even sponsored by you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you like the programs that you see here, you can support above at the Streamlabs link. Right? That's the tips link. If you go to the tips link, you can support here. You can also support us on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much. We also have a throne now. The throne's in the descriptions, I believe, or no, it's not in the descriptions. It's in the channel thing. If you want to not send me a maid dress, don't do that. You don't know my sizes, but that's just kind of how it is. 07s, thank you guys so much. So, hello everybody. What's a Ko-Fi? Yeah, we got one. We've always had one, actually. It was how we first got donations. But then I got Streamlabs, Stream Elements to work, so that's how that worked. Westside Tyler, tell the people about the program they are watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Opp Block.
Thank you very much, Westside Tyler. Yes, you are watching the Opp Block, and again, my name is Falgi.Exe. Chat, we're going to get right into it. You see the title of the video. Some of you may know, some of you may not. Just to give a little bit of a background, Danburst Studios is a guy on the internet. Very much so. There's been recent talk in reaction to a lot of this individual's videos, specifically two videos in particular, but one that has been gaining some traction is their call out of Kiwi farms. Danburst has stated and believes that Kiwi Farms is following them, trying to log them, and doing all these things. Would it be a crime if you sleep to this stream? No, it would not be. So in the process of that, we as an organization, we reached out to Dan for comment regarding some of the Kiwi Farms investigations, as well as the other things streamers have been reacting to these streams. So, without further ado, we did speak to this individual, and this individual is willing to do a live interview. But let's set some of the ground rules for those who haven't been here since the last live interview. First and foremost, we will remain respectful in the chat. Second and foremost, how we do live interviews here is I will be speaking with the individual. I have already asked them right away to not be reviewing the chat. The reason that we do that is that we try to remain pretty much, neutral somewhat in our interviews. I may not agree with a lot of things this individual has to say. I don't. I've, made that known. But I think one of the interesting things is when some create a video calling out a specific website very much known for not liking those kinds of things, there's a lot of things that transpire with that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to reach out to this individual, see if they are ready to be dragged into the stream. I will say this, very importantly, we will do what we do here. Sending a DM. We're going to be transitioning to the Pack Watch screen. Oh, there we go. And there's our music as always. Thank you so much. There we go. We have specific things ready to go. Alrighty. All right, chat. Are we ready? Okay, chat. I think we're ready to go. Alrighty, let me just grab this in. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, so first and foremost, there's just a couple things I'm gonna ask you. Um, we'll go into that. I'm gonna just kind of set it up on my stream here. One of the main things, first and foremost, how do you like being referred to as? Is Danburst Studios? I know that in your video, you did kind of confirm a name, but I do want to know first and foremost how you wish to be referred to as.
On the internet, and anything else that some people in Kiwi firms are just like speculating as me having been called. I would really rather not prefer that be repeated, even though it is technically available on their website. But I feel that limiting the availability of certain things goes a long way towards like actually directing conversation in a way you want it to. So yeah, I guess Dansburst Studios for now.
Okay, so Danburst Studios. Okay, so Dan, you have been subject of some of the conversations on the internet. You created a video specifically speaking in regarding kiwi farms and things like that. I know that we had spoken previously. My question to you is, how did you find yourself in these kinds of I don't want to say line of fire, but that is how that occurred. How did this happen?
Yeah. So how to get into this list? Everyone on Kiwi Farms wanting to attack me and even putting me on their featured thread. So the way that this started was my friend Foster wanted to do a certain interview, a podcast, with someone called Helena, who was someone who was holding like a little like art competition thing. And even Christine Chan was going to be in it. And so Foster wanted to get exposure as an artist. And he also like really appreciates Christine Chan as a person. What if you look at it on Blue Sky, like they've been following each other, tweeting to each other, etc. And so this like thing was like really going to be his big moment. Except because of this like really silly and pointless reason, Helena decides that he's going to remove Foster from this collaboration, and it's actually a reason that hits a little bit close to home to me. Helena says that Foster can't be on it because he's too autistic, because he made like some like offhand comment about
Okay.
like, oh, I won't go into in depth, but basically Foster came on, he got kicked off of this thing. He goes on the Kiwi Farms to vent about it because this person is like also on Kiwi Farms. And then I go on there to defend him when people start doxing his full name, by the way, which Foster had never intended to do anything like that to Helena. He was just looking for some and place of emotional event.
So
I came on there, now they're attacking me.
So just to kind of reiterate, you found yourself in the also some of my individuals in chat are saying that you may be too far away from your mic unless you're using your phone as a microphone. You do sound muffled and you're kind of coming in and out in specific areas. Not necessarily that people can't hear you, but you do sound muffled. So my question to you, or let me just get this straight. Let me reiterate it.
I don't know if I'd be able to fix that because my microphone I'm using is kind of bad right now.
Okay, not a problem.
Not to fiddle it around.
Not a problem, but I do want to just kind of get the insight, get the understanding, and we'll kind of move on from there. So what I understand is you were coming to defend an individual who you were befriending, or that you were already friends with, and you defended them on the farms. Is that correct? Is that what kind of transpired? And then then individuals on Kiwi farms came to start some investigations about you. Now, I will say this, and we are going to kind of go into it a little bit. You do have very controversial beliefs and takes, none of which I agree with. I'm going to be very frank with you. None of which a large population of individuals agree with. And I understand that they are, you said that there are comments about you that are being misinterpreted both in your video as well as in our conversations. We did speak previously, did some pre-interview questions. So when you found out that Kiwi Farms started to have a discussion in and around you, What was going through your head?
What was going through my head? Well, first of all, someone writes 14, then it goes up to 17, and then it goes up to 23 pages about you. You might be a lot of people might stand and cower at something like that, like because they had found a couple of things about me that I hadn't expected them to find, which I still have to look into that. But
And what
what
were
was
some
going
of
through
these?
my head
What were
was
some of these things that they found about you per se?
I don't want to get into specifics,
Mm-hmm.
but one of them was my name, and I'm not really going to get into specifics about that.
Okay.
People can just do their own research. Um, yeah. So, but aside from their very limited success in doxing, which, by the way,
Mm.
from what I've seen in other threads after doing my own research to combat Kiwi firms, usually these people like pride themselves on like finding people's full
Mm-hmm.
names. I got his address. I'm gonna like send some like hate call to his
Mm.
employer or something like that. And so the fact that that didn't happen to me means that their doxing skills are like really like super limited unless you mess up in like some way that's super bad. They really are not able to do anything to get you as an individual. And so once I realized that, I was shifting, like, I started thinking, okay, instead of being afraid of these people, like, I think I need to fight back against them because I'm trying to make these arguments about the world, the things that I believe. And so if
Mm-hmm.
these people are chronicling me, how about instead of cowering away from that, I'm going to
Mm.
face them live. I'm going to invite them live. I'm going to see if they can come against me. And so that's what I tried to do. I'm calling them out, and I'm debating Kiwis still live on my Discord server yesterday and also today.
Okay. So one of the things that I had a question of, and it was something. Please, you don't have to give specific information, but my question to you is this: how old are you?
Uh, over 18, but
You are over 18, so you're saying that
yeah,
legally you're an adult.
yeah,
Okay. So, because the reason I ask this is, as you and I spoke, there are specific beliefs that you have that the farms are very interesting, and they're looking at. And you say that you are not these things. You say that individuals have claimed that you are both a um, you say that individuals, and I will use these words, they would say that you uh practice zoophilia, as well as is that you're a pedophile, or you are have a
young, but
paraphilia
yes,
for children. And this I really want to ask you, is because there's a lot of questions with that. There's a lot that's going on, and there's a lot of debate with that. And again, I don't agree with I don't agree with the stances that you have. Specifically, I do. I work in healthcare. I've always said this. I don't mind saying that. It's been a part of my thing. Um, there's something else. There's other instances that we've been told about, and in our investigations and things like that. So I'm giving you a platform to discuss them, because there are things that have been discovered that should come up. So you're saying again that you are 18 plus. Is that correct?
for 100%.
Okay, so
I will reveal that much.
you are 18 plus. So
Yes,
you claim that Kiwi Farms has things incorrect about you because you do not identify as the predator and zoophile that they make you out to be. However, in
first,
our conversations, you stated that you wanted to create a community of understanding towards those individuals. So my question to you then is: do you have a Discord? Right?
yeah, absolutely.
You have a Discord. You are
The
18,
servers.
correct?
Mm. Okay, so yeah, let me just say, despite the stereotypes, my server is not some closed door evil secret grooming server. It's open to literally anyone, even
It's
the
open.
haters, and we don't ban people.
So
It's
you
called
don't
Planet
so you
Kitten
don't
Island,
ban
and it's in
people,
my
you don't
server
have rules
description.
on the server.
We do
Um
have rules. We
so
do have
what
rules.
are your rules? I'm curious, because very
So,
interestingly speaking, there's I see, and I've been told that there is some discussions that you have brought up, and that you have defended art of, let's say, Shadman, for instance, which is a lot of things going on, as well as speaking in regards to that. So you don't. So what are your rules in your Discord? Let's talk about that.
my rules to the server. First of them, non-aggression principle. So
Non-aggression
that means like
principles.
Yes. So it means like don't like explicitly like send like actual physical threats to other people.
Mm,
Nothing that causes tangible physical harm. No spam because what's the point of that when people are just trying to like talk in a place that's uncensored? Also, aside from that, like yeah, we allow like people like even like really like people I find detestable who I disagree with like some of the people who on Kiwi firms who are like Napsucker fascist, they're still technically allowed in the server. So
mm.
would you try to kind of quarantine them to a separate channel?
You
But they still have,
quarantine them to a separate channel.
in terms of their ability to send messages in a text chat. But of course, they're still able to view every single channel because we have an open door policy, except for specifically moderator only channels.
So
And
you
those are moderator only channels, so there's no risk. There's no risk of anything going on like the stereotypes that some people have. That's why it's
okay.
open door.
So you have moderated. So you have moderator only channels. However, you do not have. You do not have. You don't really have rules in regards to that. You have an open door policy. Because I have a question for you. You have minors in your Discord, right?
It's on any server, which frankly, just
Hmm?
about any server has minors in their Discord
No, no, no,
server.
no, 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 no,
But
no, no.
some
But I'm
some like
asking
age
you. I
verification,
am
but
asking
yes.
you. I'm asking
No.
you to confirm that you have minors in your Discord. So
I know that yes.
because
I'm sure there's at least one.
you have Schrodinger's at least one. You have an individual by the name of Foster
Probabilistically.
for You. Are they also a minor?
No, he's not a minor.
Does
He's
not
my
a
friend, he's
minor.
overage. He
They're
is not a minor.
overaged. How can you confirm that? If you have,
They're overage because I know this person in real life.
you know this person in real life. So you're allowing this
Yes.
person in real life, and I'm going to pull it up for the chat real quick. You're allowing this
Alright.
person in real life to post a wall of text that just says rape in an area with children. Now, you explain. No. Hold up. Minors shouldn't be allowed in Discords. They're not allowed in my Discord. We have a very stark rule. We have rules. If you are not 18 plus, you will be taken out of the Discord. So you have a wall of text from a adult that you know. You have an adult that you know that is writing rape in this Discord. Now, you and I have spoken,
Well,
and I'm going to...
That's not Foster Yu's profile image.
Okay,
No.
Foster for You is here. You also have
He's
a different
there, yes,
individual.
that's not his
Okay, so
image.
who's
A
this
different- someone
individual?
else.
This is Foster Z
What's
Kitten.
his
Is this
username?
Foster
Foster
Z
Z
Kitten?
Kitten?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Foster's boyfriend. Yeah.
Boyfriend. Okay, so still another adult. Let's not get out of this for a second. This is another adult in a child
think he's,
space.
like,
You have an
17, but-
hold up.
Alright, okay.
You have an open space with adults. Now my question to you is you have adults and children mixing. Now you have an individual posting these kind of comments, and I hope they're an adult. You know, these are things I want to express to you, but if this is how your Discord is run with rules and a moderator chat, how can people believe you that this is not a grooming server when there's messages like this?
Well, what I would ask anyone is to ask any of the individuals, is there grooming going on?
No. How
Not to
can you?
deflect.
No. I'm asking you a question. Please answer.
Alright. So,
How can you verifiably ascertain that there is no grooming that's going on in your server? Because you have explained
How
to
can
me.
I ascertain that there is no grooming?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the
How do you
evidence-
do you
the
go into their
crime.
DMs? Do
Did
you
I
go into their
their
DMs and
DMs?
ask them to show you them?
What kind of like proactive policy is this? Like, if I
So you
receive
can't
evidence of
do
something
it.
going on,
So
then
so
I'm
the
gonna
answer is
DM.
no. Just answer no. It's
Because
okay.
I'm not like a surveillance state. I can't go into people's
Okay,
DMs.
but here's the
If
thing.
I obtain reasonable knowledge.
If you can't ascertain that, right? If you do not have the ability,
like someone
if
did
you
a
do
shit post,
if you do
like,
not
is
have
this
the
not
ability,
common?
because there's multiple minors that we can confirm. There's
This
approximately
happens all the time on 4chan, and there are minors on 4chan.
okay.
But
I'm
are
not
you gonna
asking.
take it on
Okay,
4chan? Because,
we're
like,
not asking about four.
alright.
Come on. Stick
My
back,
bad.
please.
My bad.
Stay here. We are talking about your Discord. This is your space.
Alright.
Now you've also told me,
I think it's a little silly though.
Oh, you think it's silly. Okay. So you've also said that you believe that individuals, you believe that minors can consent. I have that Discord message here. You believe that minors are able to consent, and you also believe in the decriminalization of CSAM and CP. However, very interestingly, you're supposed to have rules in your Discord. You have a moderator chat. That completely doesn't agree with your line of thinking and what you've told me. But if you don't claim to be a surveillance state, right? If you don't claim to be a surveillance state,
I'm going to let you finish.
why do you have a locked channel in your Discord? Why do you have, like, this is other stuff that you're talking about? You have a locked channel in your Discord.
There's one moderator-only channel, so that moderators can coordinate with each other. If there's going to be a raid on the server, if there's going to be spam in the server, if there's going to be an attack, and if we're doing a specific countermeasure in response to attack, why does that need to be in a public space? You might first of all, if we wanted to hide something, we would be doing it in a group chat and not a moderator-only channel.
If you wanted to hide something, right? Like if you were deleting somebody's messages when somebody came into your Discord. Now, I do have proof of that. I do have proof of that Discord messages were deleted. Do you want me to pull that proof out?
I would like to see the proof.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. Because I do have a specific video of you guys or messages being deleted when somebody entered your server. And I'm sure you already know of that. Because
I do not
know like you say, you are a part of your server at all times. I could pull that video up, not a problem.
I'm not a part of server at all times. In fact, I delegate most of the moderation activity to my actual moderators.
So what you're saying is, it's your moderator's fault if grooming occurs,
if
right?
I learn about something that I don't condone happening, then I'm going to take action.
So what don't you condone? So let's talk about that. What don't you condone?
Okay, specifically what I don't condone is, and it would be something like two people, like one person pressuring someone else to send something based on a threat of doxing, harassment, or blackmail. If someone is trying to pressure someone else into making a choice by using leverage against them, that's not a free choice. And I don't support people intruding on someone else's right to a free choice.
So what you're saying is free choice, right? That's all this is supposed to be is free choice?
Free, uncoerced desire. Uncoerced choice.
For some reason that's been... So if you had individuals, let's say, reaching out, how can you know? So let me see if I can find this right here.
Right. Yeah, so if someone's saying like, hey, I don't want to, hey, let's not talk anymore in DMs, then it's called the internet. What you do is you hit the block button. And 99% of cases, that suffices for any unwanted interaction.
I have a question for you. Who is S7 Sarah?
S7 Seraphim? Oh, so this is a person I know.
Is this person overaged or underaged?
This person overaged or underaged? I don't know because I have not met.
So you don't know. So you don't know if this person is overaged or underaged. So if you don't know if this person is overaged or underaged, let me ask you the question. How do you know if they go into somebody's DMs who is not in any relation, trying to find out, hey, let's go. What if they flirt with someone in their DMs, entering your server? If they came into your server and the only way your server is their connection, and so they go into their DMs and ask them, let's say, have you ever had an underaged girlfriend? How did you know that this is not going on?
How would I know that that's not going on? I don't see the problem with that. Because she's just asking a question. No, she's literally just asking a question. And
that's asking a question. Okay, come on.
If someone doesn't want to engage,
listen, come on, Danburst, come on, buddy.
Has happened.
Let's listen, buddy.
That people don't desire has happened.
So what you're, yes, but here's the thing. If somebody in my server, if I had knowledge of a minor and someone in my server is going around and doing that, that is on me. Because I am the server host, right? We can agree. We can agree.
I don't think this is bad at all.
Of course you don't think it's bad. Of course you don't think it's bad because
you're asking me to defend something that I don't think is bad.
Yeah, because you don't think it's bad. Yeah.
Violated.
Yeah.
So then why are you
But
putting me on
that's
the
what we're
defense?
trying to get to. So you think
Okay, okay.
it's okay? You, Danburst,
Dansburst.
Dansburst, excuse me. You think it is okay for a minor, let's just say a 13-year-old minor, because you do have a reported 13-year-old in your Discord server. I have that
What's the
message
name of
too.
that person?
Hmm?
Who is the name of that person?
Oh, who is the name of that person? I have an individual who is self-reporting that they are 13. Let me pull that message up.
Self-reporting. Okay, so let me just say there's always a chance for this is a false flag, but there's
Oh,
a
this is a
second
false
chance that
flag.
this
Okay.
is nothing I need to defend against in the first place.
So it's either it's a
actually not
false
even something
flag
that's
or I
bad.
know them personally. It's either it's a
No.
false flag or I know them personally.
It's either a false flag or it's not something I need to defend against at
okay,
all
it's
because
not
there's
okay.
no violation of free choice.
So what you're saying is that if it's not a violation of free choice, they could say whatever
I'm
they
not
want.
saying
See,
like
okay.
strictly literally.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
If it's not a violation of free
I
choice,
see.
if it's not intruding on it, yeah.
Yeah, but why are you allowing any adult to know a child personally? Why do you know children personally like this?
Why do I know children personally like this?
Yeah.
I don't know Seraphim personally, and I've said before that I do not know her IRL myself. My
But
friend, she is a friend of a friend.
other underage people are in your Discord. You know them personally enough to be in your Discord.
Yes, but I don't see what you're leading up to. All of this is in accordance with my philosophy.
It's in accordance with your
Like,
philosophy. That's right.
yeah, what is the
Right.
actual harm
So
that's
what you're
being
saying
done?
is a double
No, what is
standard.
the harm?
It's what you're saying. Oh,
Why?
no,
Where is the
no.
double standard?
So what you're saying is the double standard. You know, if I don't know them and they're committing something wrong, that's unfortunate and that's their bad. But if I know them, I know they're not committing something wrong, and it shouldn't matter because it's a freedom of speech. I don't see anything wrong with it. You're defending it when it behooves you, right? You're defending it when it behooves you, and I understand why, because these are your worldviews. But when I bring up something of an individual, an instance where they contacted an adult in this case, right?
Well, you know what? I'm just be
hold up.
consistent because I actually think that should be fine. If no one's being harmed, then
That's not how this works, buddy. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Because if you're gonna just play both sides, that's not gonna be.
I'm not gonna play both sides.
But that's what you're doing, and I have a lot more. We have our conversations. We've had our conversations about your purist beliefs. You truly believe a lot of, I'm going to say,
It's true.
abhorrent things. And listen, I'm not gonna bother you with them, but I do want to bring them up. Because you are asked the question, you are saying that Kiwi Farms is unjustly going after you, right? You're saying, I can't believe they're doing this. They think I'm this way, right? Let's go. Because if that's the case, it's a freedom of speech for them to look into you, right? They're allowed to do that.
To try to dox and censor me.
This is the clear web.
They want to find my personal information.
Okay.
They want to find my personal information, post that everywhere, just so that they can censor my argument and my presentation.
Did I say that they should be posting your personal information? I never said that. But I would like
make things clear.
But I would like to ask you the question, right? You constantly, you are referencing all these things. I have multiple instances of minors in your Discord. Let me see. You say, that you don't know if they're 13. However, when I say that I have instances of minors in your Discord, you say, oh, that person's not. That person could be lying. No, but I know there's some in there, but they're the good ones. You do understand that what you're allowing in your Discord is grooming, right? You're allowing pedophilia to take place into your Discord.
You never proved that. And I will admit one thing.
I should not see, here's the thing. You're creating a safe space where it can happen. The onus is on you to make sure that doesn't happen, right? But the question would be then,
innocent before proven guilty.
Innocent before proven guilty. Okay, but you can agree that if someone has malicious intent, your Discord would be the perfect place of doing that. And again, why would an adult lie about being a minor? Think about that. Why would they do that? Why? Why would it? No.
They might be age regressors. They might be age regressors.
They
I'm
might
going to
be
give you
age
a reason
regressors.
why.
But why
Yes,
would
they
an
might be age
adult?
regressors.
But why would an adult lie about being a minor? Right? Think about that. Oh, let's not go. Listen, you're being semantics. Okay, let's not do that. Think about it. It's a very simple answer. Why would an adult? Why would an adult lie about being a minor? Did
Okay,
I
so this
say
is the
age regression?
hypothetical.
Did I
So
say,
this is the
come on,
hypothetical.
come on, you can
Okay,
do it.
so
I believe
in
in
this
you.
hypothetical,
Uh-huh.
if an adult is lying about being a minor, which
Mm-hmm.
keyword on the use lying and not
Uh-huh.
just making a statement. If someone's lying about being a minor, then
Uh-huh.
maybe they want to, I don't know, talk to maybe they're scared of social interaction. And so
Oh,
they
they're
feel
scared
that
of
if this
social
minor believes that
interaction.
I'm on the same, okay, we're the same age. And yes, it's a terrible thing that it can extend even to the internet. That it can
So
extend even to the internet.
So
And
what you're saying?
that's
Wait, wait,
one of
wait,
the
wait.
reasons. There's
I
another
want to touch on
reason that
something that
could
you
be.
said. I want to
Okay,
touch on
okay,
something
okay.
that you said because that's actually you pointed out something very interesting. Let's not leave that line of thought. You said that the individual, the adult, would lie so the
That's
minor
not the
feels more
individual.
comfortable talking to them.
No, so that the
That's no.
individual
That's what
adult
you
feels
insint.
more comfortable. I
Oh,
said
so the
because the
adult feels
adult
more.
would be
So the
scared of
adult should
social
feel
interaction.
comfortable. But if the
Have you
adult
heard about
feels
being a
more
hikikomori?
So if the adult feels more comfortable talking to a minor when they say they are the minor's age, would you not in turn say that the minor feels just as comfortable talking to another minor their age? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. It's not this is not a trick question. This is not like a I don't need you to expand. I need to know, would the minor feel comfortable talking to someone of their age group? Regardless of age regression or anything, if that adult is telling them, I am 13.
I
Let's
think
just
that
use
might
that
be
as
true
for
for
instance.
some minors. That is true for some minors, and it's not true for others. But I know that there
So
do
let me
exist
let me let me
minors
ask you
for which
this.
that is
What are your
true.
degrees in?
What are my degrees in?
What are
I
your
can't
degrees
reveal that
in?
info. I'm not going to reveal that information.
I have a hard time believing that you have a degree in any form of child psychology, nor do I have a hard time believing in that you have.
So I imagine you have formal experience that I might not due to your advanced age.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
But I
so
also think it's one of those
I'll
things
indulge
where
you. Let's talk
it's
a little bit about your background. Tell me about your background.
I don't. I'm at you're the one being interviewed, buddy. It's okay. But
I see, I see.
that's what I'm trying to express to you is, and I already did explain my background if you paid attention. I've already explained.
Healthcare, yes. Oh, all
Yes.
right, healthcare. Go ahead.
But here's the thing, right? You're saying that you are able to understand and you like, oh, not all minors, things like that, right? But it's
I treat them as
weird, right?
individuals. Yeah.
It's
Weird. What
weird.
does that mean?
So in this regard then, I'm going to
Mhm.
ask you a question. I'm going to pull
Okay.
up this capture right here. Display
Okay.
capture.
Let's look at the
This is
screenshot.
a conversation between individuals in your
Okay.
server. It's very hard to get all their names out. The gayest of the man,
Okay.
Foster for you, as well as an individual calling themselves Faust. You have a person who is calling themselves 13 in your Discord. And you're having somebody say, I am mentally 13, but physically 25. Is that okay
Yes.
with you? You do understand
Honestly,
those instances, that is predation.
where is the predation going on? Someone is being open about their experience. They could be mentally regressed or mentally
Uh-huh.
delayed.
Okay.
This person is mentally delayed, possibly, and you're
Mm.
just assuming the worst, even though you
I
have no
see.
positive
I
evidence.
see. I see. You truly I have to tell you this truthfully and honestly. There is you can't tell me, you can't look at these things, you can't see these things and ascertain if grooming is not happening in the server because what you're
Define
also
grooming.
saying
How do you define grooming? How
hold
do you
up.
define grooming?
Hold up.
We need to know that before we move on because you're using this buzzword. You haven't
It's
even
not just
defined
the
it.
buzzword. So when we talk about
If you define
grooming,
it then, I just
I'll
want the
give you
buzzword, define it.
listen because you're having difficulty understanding definitions. I'll give it to you,
Please
right?
define it.
So grooming is a series of cases. There are different ways that adults can have unfettered access to minors. Now, there's some differences between online
Fine.
grooming versus in-person grooming. Hey, I'm explaining. You asked my expertise. I'm giving it to you, right?
Huh? Huh?
There you go. So when we're talking about, there are 5 keys to grooming. One of which is having unfettered access, unrestricted access to a minor. One of which is lowering the inhibition towards sexual conversations by gradually introducing them. The second of which is being in a position of somewhat, not necessarily just authority, but friendship. And there's kind of other different things that go into that. I'm not going to explain them all to you because I want to kind of go into how that is working specifically in your case in your Discord, where you're having adults interact with minors. Now, this is one of the most major things, right? You're having adults interact with minors. I'm not asking about age regression, because honestly speaking, if we're being very, very real, if you're going to do that, then you're being just a tad bit ableist, right? Which is something that you say that Kiwi Farms is doing, because what you're then insinuating that people who may have some kind of mental deficiency or anything like that, because this is the lines of logic that you're putting out, can come. No, this is the lines of
Regressors or
logic.
mentally disabled. I'm saying those are separate categories. Those are separate cases.
Okay.
It could be the case that the person is age regressing, or separately, it could be the case that the person
Yes.
is delayed. I don't know.
But
I
that's
haven't
but
received
again,
positive
but that's what
evidence.
but see, that's the thing, bud. You don't know. You don't know what's going on in your
No one
Discord.
knows for sure because I'm not a nanny state.
Okay, you're not a nanny state. Yeah, because
No.
because
And
you're
hold,
allowed.
let me talk about what you said about grooming. And I really find that definition of
Uh-huh.
grooming that you're using against me as probabilistic evidence of criminal or unconsensual, as in as in the lack of free will. I want to say, like, you
We're
mentioned,
not.
like,
We're
okay,
listen.
free access
I'm
to.
explaining to you what is. It looks like is going on in your Discord server.
You're saying that there's
And I'm
grooming in
not
my
trying
server,
to talk
and I
sense
want
into
to talk
you.
about the
I'm
definition
not
of
trying
grooming.
to talk sense into you. I'm just showing you evidence of what's going on to your Discord server. However, it seems that the answers to it, right? That the answers that are going on that you provide sometimes, oh, I can't police this. Sometimes, oh, we have a mod chat, but it's just for rating. And sometimes you're like, oh, well, if we did hear about like something that's going on, maybe we'll take action. Because it sounds like a lot like to me.
Consent and
It
free
sounds
will.
like a lot to me that you are running in circles. It's okay. You can run in circles. It's perfectly fine. Because it's very obvious that you're struggling with this, and it's okay. I get it. You probably haven't received a lot of kickback for some of these things. Probably haven't had people investigate you like this.
I've been
It's
open door policy.
okay.
I'm completely I welcome any investigation.
Okay, that's
I welcome any
totally fine.
investigation.
I don't
And I
think
will
you.
continue to have
I
one.
will say that. I will say this with the most honest of truest things. Those are words you probably don't want to say, as well as the fact that you are.
I'm always going to keep being honest with you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, if I don't doubt that you're being honest. I don't doubt that you're being honest and truthful in these scenarios. But I'm going to be very frank. I do think that you need help. I think that you need some time off the internet. Don't take my advice. I don't personally care. There's more of which that I have. I'll probably go into it after we end our conversation. There's a lot more going on in your Discord server than you would like to admit. Things I'm not going to show. You are potentially allowing minors to share photos of themselves in and around adults. That's stuff I'm not going to be putting out on my
channel.
Yes.
Like,
so you're
these are
allowing
Discord
adults
policy.
and minors to interact in this way.
Hold on, let me push back on that.
Which by the way, listen, I can mute you. I can mute you if I need to. Which by the way, breaks the terms of service for Discord.
No, not true. Not true.
I see.
And let me explain.
I see. So what you're saying is that this is
no, you don't know what I'm saying because you don't let me speak.
Okay.
So can I speak?
Okay.
You've
got 30 seconds.
Oh my god, it's like you're asking me to talk faster than you're saying.
I am.
So, well, must be nice to be the mod or the host. So, okay. It's not against the Discord terms of service on the selfies because all those selfies, not a single one of those contains a nude photo of a minor. Now, there is nothing in the Discord terms of service that says adults and minors cannot interact. You are saying that it is suspicious that I allow free access of interaction between adults and minors, that I lower inhibition towards sexual in all conversations as an uncensored server between adults and minors. Well, let me ask you this. Say it's 100 years ago, and someone is opening a new space between men and women.
Hey.
Yes.
We're going to do this. I had somebody come on this before. Who tried this shit.
It's an
so
argument
we live. What year do we live in? Okay, so I'm going to ask you, what's today's date?
Today's date 2023. You can skip the
No, no,
setup.
no, 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 no. What's today's?
2024.
It's not 20. It's
2024.
not 2023. If you think it's 2023, you need to go to an emergency room. I think you're having a
Okay, you
stroke.
really quippy, really quippy.
So
2024.
today is 2024. Do you know where you are right now, right? You're
I know where I
in.
am
I
right now.
assume you're in your home, correct?
I will not answer that assumption.
I assume you are somewhere safe. I will assume
Somewhere
you're
safe?
somewhere safe.
I'm somewhere where I could speak freely.
Okay, that is not a problem. You don't need to be in your home. I can give 3 shits about that. But we are talking. We are here. We are here in today's world. We are here in today's time. We live by today's laws, right? I will tell you this. There is, if you're gonna go back 100 years, you're not gonna win the argument. But what I'm telling you right now is there's a reason why you're being investigated. There's a reason why you're being looked into. There's a lot of things that are going on. And it sounds like to me, personally, that you how do I express this in the most succinct way possible. You seem to think that people don't know who you really are. You seem to think that they assume a lot about you. But I'll be very honest, someone who allows minors to talk to adults, to share images of themselves with adults,
like social media. This happens all the time on Instagram, by the way.
This is
use Instagram also.
This is your private server. This is your private. Remember, whose server? Can I ask a question? When you go to the server, let me ask you. When you go to the server, when you click on it, who is the server owner? Who's the server owner?
I am the server owner.
That's right. You're the server owner. So then the onus would be on you if a crime happened in your server, right? If you facilitated, not saying that you are, right? It very much looks like it, but I'm not accusing you of a crime. But if you, in your server, had the ability and allowed it to transpire, there is responsibility, right? Just like if in my own home I allowed the crime to take place and I helped facilitate it in any way, be it my individual, be it my having it here or not. It's a yes or no answer. Please do not expand upon it.
Okay.
Is it yes or no? Am I culpable if I allow a crime in my home and just be like, I can turn a blind eye? Yes or no?
If someone due to negligence allows that to happen, then they are at fault legally.
So then your negligence
wrong, and I'm going to explain why that's wrong.
No. It's not wrong. I don't care what you have. Personally, I don't care what you have to say. I'm going to be very real. And it's
but you brought me on for the interview.
I did bring you on to an interview because I asked you to answer these things, but you seem to not be answering them right away.
I'm trying to answer.
Okay. Okay, I will let you answer. So you're saying that it's not neglect if it happens in your server.
So let me say, first of all, that the one thing that you do raise is that I need to be more proactive against blackmail and against doxing, whether it's the minor doxing the adult or the adult doxing the minor. I will resolve the proactive of that both ways. Okay. And so second of all, you say that I'm facilitating a crime to happen when I allow free interaction between minors and adults.
Mm-hmm.
But here's another thing. Couldn't you say that I'm also facilitating a crime in terms of a probabilistic degree of risk if I allow men and women to have interactions with each other? Because obviously, if a man is talking to a woman, there's a higher risk of rape than if they didn't talk at all. And so obviously, if a minor is talking to an adult, there's a higher risk that the minor could rape the adult or that the adult could rape the minor. It could go both ways. And we can't just deprive ourselves of any risk at all and put everyone in their own little cubicles where no different social group can talk to a different social group, because that leads to a stagnating society and not a progressive one.
So in your Discord, right? This is to your beliefs and to your status. So if you have rules and regulations and moderation in your Discord, right? There are certain things that uphold. You're saying that you're doing this thing. Now, can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you a very real question. Do you believe
Do I believe?
In your server, or just in general, do you believe that the onus is on the minor, or do you believe the onus is on the adult in that scenario when talking with one another? You said that there's you said that you would be aware of and I took it down, so I do want to just highlight it, right? You said that you would be aware of blackmail in your server, right? And you would crack down
For
on
to
that.
stop blackmail. Yes, I'm going to crack down on it. I
Okay.
don't believe in going against people's free will.
So do you believe that the
Okay.
child in this scenario would be blackmailing the adult?
I believe that it's possible that an individual child might blackmail an individual adult.
Uh-huh.
And so in an individual situation, I'm going to want to be proactive in my server to
Mhm.
stop both cases, both ways of a violation of free will occurring. Common sense.
Okay. So then my question to you is that
Women can rape men too. It does happen.
mhm. So then my question to you is that do you have a specific example of this occurring in your server, or more adeptly, have you been a victim of this in the past?
I have not been a victim of blackmail of the form of robbing me of my free will.
Mhm.
And to my best efforts, which they are good efforts, I have not seen any blackmail in my server. And I'm not just blinding my eyes to blackmail either. I don't do that kind of thing. There's an open door policy. So if I blinded myself, someone else would see it. And so I don't want there to be anything that goes against my moral principles in my own server, which is the violation of free will.
Uh-huh.
So no. So no.
And
There's
so
not that
how many
blackmail going on in my
moderators do
server.
you have in your server? Let's actually go with that.
Well, I know that I have 71 Sarah foster you, which is a reasonable ratio for a server that is not even that big yet.
So
If the
wait,
server
wait.
expands,
71 Sarah, the individual that you confirmed is a minor, correct?
I did not confirm anything. I said that my friend foster you knows this person IRL.
Mhm.
And I do not personally know whether this person is underage or not, but I do know that this person is effective in their capability to stop blackmail, and he was someone who is ideologically like coherent and capable.
Okay.
That's why
So
I selected them.
so you have 2 moderators, is that correct?
At least two, and
At
there may
least
be a
2.
third. I can't recall.
You
And
have
do you know how many members do I have? How many members do I have also? So that we
approximately
know the
100 if I
ratio.
remember correctly.
Approximately 100. Okay,
Mhm.
a tons of servers like Vosh and couples of server have a lower ratio.
Uh-huh. Well, we're not
I believe
talking
that the
well,
ratio was
we're just not
sufficient
talking
because
about them.
these moderators are super active.
So we're not talking about them. We're talking about you. So
Okay, and in my
I just
server,
want to keep the
in my
focus on
server,
you.
they're active.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not gonna pivot. I'm not gonna pivot.
I appreciate that.
My moderators are super active, and I believe that even if you believe that the ratio is too small, due to their heightened activity, it more than makes up for it. They are
Mm,
clearly in sufficient capability to be able to vigilantly and proactively stop blackmail and
okay.
violation of free will in my server.
So from your understanding, you have at least 2 moderators. Again, you do not know the exact number of moderators that you have in your
I'm
server?
open to getting more. I'm open to
Okay.
getting more
You're open
if
to
the
getting
need
more. That's
arises. If the
okay.
need arises.
And of those moderators, one
Okay.
of which you cannot confirm is underaged, and this
I
is
know
an
they were capable
individual
of their
that has
ability.
reached out to someone asking them if they had an underaged girlfriend.
So there is no blackmail there.
Okay, but again, I am just confirming that the
These are
individual
factual events. These are
yes,
factual events, yes.
these are all factual events that I'm speaking of, and the
Okay.
fact that at the end of the day, you did have
Yeah.
somebody, you have someone who we have now discussed was a weird individual in your that has reached out to somebody. And so my question to you is like, there are certain things. So you're talking about rape. You would consider rape a crime, correct?
Yes, and I believe it should be a crime.
You believe that
Rape of a human, yes.
yes, rape of a human, and we well, I
Yes.
know you have very specific feelings on zoophilia, which I definitely am not going to dig into at this point right now.
Okay,
But
it's a
there's
separate
something
topic,
very
yeah.
interesting that when you say that, so
What's interesting?
you say that, right?
Okay.
So my question to you is, what would you do if
What would I do?
you had individuals in your server speaking about rape. Not just the wall of rape, but thinking about the act of it.
Thinking about the act of it.
And very much thinking about it in a way that is very bad.
It's very bad. Well, I believe that if people have their own individual vices, they should have a safe space where they can, like church, where there is a confessional. You go over to confess, oh, I'm feeling this thing. I believe it's a vice. What can I do that's actionable in my situation because I have this vice in my thinking? And so if that is really happening as a safe space, I want to foster this kind of discussion without like actually encouraging, oh, let's rape this person over there. I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow, oh, let's go in real life and rape this person. If someone said, let's go in real life and rape this person, I'm not going to allow that.
So
but if someone is talking about rape as a safe space for their own struggles, that's fine with me.
So I have here on the screen a message in yours, in your forum, right? So we have an individual, the gayest of man, has talked again. Gotta wait 5 years. This is just in reference to things. Gotta wait 5 years, then I can legally move out on my own without my grandma calling the cops, which would indicate that obviously this person is probably a minor, right? We've confirmed that. Let's see. She still might. She's the type.
Say this person could be a NEET.
Okay.
Probabilistically, okay, but necessarily no.
Sure. Okay, let's.
It's probably.
We're gonna go over this.
Not necessarily.
We're gonna go over this, right?
Okay.
I have what rape fantasies do you have? From
Absolutely.
Foster You. So this is one of your mods, correct? Foster You is one of your mods? Yes or no?
Sure, and yes, this is the technique used in talk therapy.
Okay, so this is one of your mods encouraging this kind of conversation. Just want to know. Just rape, like I've raped
and mental health support.
Okay. I've raped. What was that? I'm sorry.
Someone who is providing therapy and mental health support by allowing people to express.
Okay,
that.
so in what way? Hello. You just said some magic words. We'll get back to this one. What do you mean by they're offering therapy and mental health support? Are they
sense.
Come back. You said something very interesting. Are you saying that Foster for You is offering therapy to these individuals? Are you saying that your server is supposed to be therapeutic?
I'm saying that the collective open nature of my server is meant as a general safe space for discussions that would be censored and tabooed and downvoted in other places of the internet, where people can say like, okay, this is what I think. What can I do in my own life? Or they could say like, oh, I feel this way, and I want someone to talk about these feelings that I have.
So wouldn't that also be therapy, like actual private one-on-one therapy?
That might have a therapeutic effect, but tons of things.
So how do you know that your server? Sorry for interrupting you, but it's kind of the point I'm getting at. How do you know that your server is offering a similar therapeutic effect to actual one-on-one therapy sessions and things like that?
I cannot compare this to the focused and directed individual attention of an individual, compassionate, and non-judgment therapist who has a degree or whatever. I can't compare that to the individual effect. However, I know that giving people a safe space makes them feel like they don't have to hide who they are inside. And so I believe that if you're censoring, I believe that if you are gay in the 1900s and you don't have anyone to talk about it with, I believe that's going to cause you psychological stress. And so by having a safe space for gay people, like in the past, is going to do a service to the community.
But you described it as therapy. You said that they were offering you described it when defending it.
I meant to say therapeutic.
Therapeutic, but when you again, therapeutic implies that there is intent. We are talking about people that want to abuse children. We are talking about people who want to harm ex-partners, as this person is saying, as this person is expressing that they want to rape, they've raped their ex in ERP a handful of times. Now, I don't know if you know what scaffolding or flooding are. I don't believe you know a lot of therapeutic techniques. This is not one. This is like a Freudian thing that nobody does anymore. You're talking about something that nobody does anymore, right?
Like
But
what? Sorry, can you
I
repeat the term?
honestly, so Freudian, sorry,
No, not
you may not,
Freudian, but scaffolding. Like,
scaffolding, things like that. Like
how is that being applied here? Like,
my friend, they would be flooding themselves with the idea of rape, in the idea that the safe space would decrease those behaviors. Now, I understand that you don't understand this, but in this setting, you and I can both agree that this safe space is only going to promote it, right? You're comparing predators to regular people, right? You're
predation.
comparing those
Hold
who
on.
have paraphilias of violence to regular people.
Well, if you look further in the context of this conversation, I believe one of the people, Sir Tim, said, "What's so hard? You can just not act on this in real life." And if you scroll down, you should be
Yes,
able
but
to
again,
find that message.
but you know what's really interesting though? This
What's
is your
interesting?
mod promoting this conversation.
He is not promoting. Where did he promote? He was asking questions because he
What
wants
is the
to. Okay,
character like?
what's your
What's the
experience?
scene?
What's your experience? How
Interesting.
can we help you? Yes, this is called. Yes, the reason for doing this is so that if you understand someone's motivations, if you understand what is drawing someone to a vice, you can help best combat them.
But
How
how do
to
you know? But
resist
how
their
does?
vices in the
But
real
you
world.
can't. How do you? Are you trained in that?
Are we trained in that? We
Are
could do a reasonable effort as individuals, and we can learn through practice.
are
That's
you?
what
Are
we can
you?
do
Oh,
just
so
like
you're
any
learning. Oh,
humans in the
wait.
world.
So you're learning through practice.
Well,
You are learning. You are learning
we don't
through
claim to know
practice.
everything about everything. We
Okay.
want to keep getting better to help more people because nobody started from zero. Everyone has to start somewhere.
I see. I see. Is this something you want to do with your free life? Like,
What do you wanna-
is therapy what you want to do?
My main objective is not therapy. My
No,
main
no, 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 no,
objective
no.
is
I'm asking
logical
about.
argument
No,
and
no, no.
debate.
Hold up. I'm asking about real goals in your life.
Okay, so let me talk about my real goals in my life. My real goals in my life are I might have to get like an actual job, but my actual job would likely not be therapy. So what my real goals in my life, ideally, as my dream job, would be to be a YouTuber who goes over these issues rationally and debunks people who try to censor people. And I would be doing rational argument as my dream job on YouTube. So you asked
Okay.
me about my goals. That's what
Rationalization.
they are.
So,
Rationalization. I reject that term,
so
but you may continue.
no. You said rationalization. I'm repeating what you're
Rational
saying.
arguments.
Rational
Rational
arguments. Okay.
arguments.
But you hold no degree. You hold no understanding
Wrong.
of the concepts
Wrong.
that you're saying.
I've studied
Correct?
philosophy. I've studied philosophy
You've
formally.
studied philosophy.
Yes, and
So
I believe that it's incredibly general and applicable
so
to
you've
someone's logical thinking skills.
so you've studied the philosophy. You haven't studied the science. You haven't studied the logistics. You've never really
I've
studied the
read it. I've
legality.
researched.
You've
I've
read
researched.
research.
I know about the legality, and I've researched
So
on the science.
mm,
Look at Robert Epstein, Teen 2.0. That's one of the
oh
scientific research I did
oh
about
boy,
biology.
my
Which, of
friend.
course, you never read about this material, so it figures that you're trying to
Why
dismiss
would I
it.
want to read about this material,
Oh,
my
because you're the
friend?
one
You're
interviewing me.
promoting.
Because you're the one interviewing me.
You are promoting. Not only are you promoting, you are supporting people acting out their paraphilias. You're allowing minors.
only
You
free will.
in your space.
I support free will.
In your space.
Okay.
You are allowing minors to be in that
Okay.
space.
Yeah,
You're
and
allowing
I allow women to be in that space too.
you're allowing adults to interact with minors.
I allow men and women to interact
men
amongst
and
each
women.
other.
Okay.
And obviously the men might. It's probabilistically
They're
more likely that the
children.
man will be the one raping the woman.
They are
So
children.
you're talking about what's.
They are children.
I don't.
Let's
Yes, but no harm has
we're not
happened.
doing semantics.
But no
We're not
harm has
going to
happened.
go into your you believe that you believe that children should be able to be prostitutes, escorts, and models of a sexual variety, which you told me.
True, that's true, but you won't let me explain it because it's true, but you won't let me explain it because
I
you're
have the
scared.
explanation in DMs. We will go over those.
Show it to them. Please do. Please.
I'm
Open
going to
door
go
policy.
over it on stream when you're not here. Just to
Okay,
let
so
you know.
that's just called being dishonest. That's just
No,
called being
it's not being
dishonest. But
dishonest.
it's your show.
It
It's
is my
your
show.
show.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
welcome to
Thank you.
do that.
Thank you for letting me know it's my show. But the reason I brought you on it is
Gladly.
more because of a lot of what you're doing in your Discord. You seem
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. You seem very upset about a lot of the things that I'm asking you. I'm asking you to answer for a server that you run. I'm asking you I'm asking you to answer for a lot of the things that you are a part of. And it
Which I
seems
have, and I'm not angry about that.
you've
I'm welcome to
answered in a
challenge.
way that is straw manning a lot of arguments, saying, "Oh, but what about this scenario? What about that scenario?" No, I'm asking about your scenario, right?
Okay,
You,
well, I did answer my
if we
scenario.
can highlight it, you cannot ascertain if grooming would be taking place in your server, nor do you have any
Be
way of
taking proactive action,
you
same
have
as any other server.
you have proactive action. The proactive action would be not having minors in your Discord server.
Okay, the proactive action
That would
for
be it,
women not
right?
getting raped would be to
No,
ban
no, no,
women
no,
from
no.
every Discord
Come back,
server
come
so
back,
that women don't
come
get
back,
raped.
come back, come back. We're
Okay,
not
well,
having that conversation.
to
Come
my
back,
situation,
come
to
back.
my
Don't do
situation,
it.
I'm gonna talk about my situation.
Don't.
Me.
I'm allowing you to talk about
Okay,
your
so I did come
situation,
back, and now I'm
but
gonna
what I'm
talk about
saying is
me.
that if you're going to continue to divert, right? Listen, this is an interview. I do want you to ask questions. I told you I was going to ask you difficult questions,
Okay.
but again,
I'm here for that.
I'm asking you to ascertain, how do you know that
Um,
you can effectively police grooming in your server? How can you effectively do that? You've
How
been
do you
deflecting
know
since
that
you
I would
beginning
be
in here.
able? Okay, so let me answer that. Let
Okay,
me answer that.
go on.
How do I know that? How do I know that I would be able to effectively prevent the violation of free will in my server between any two people? And to that, I would say, if someone, I'm gonna institute a report system where people can do anonymous reports in my Discord server. Where if someone wants to report, hey, this person is violating my free will,
Mm,
and I want to send a report on that, I'm gonna put in a ticket system.
mm,
I'm gonna put in also a Google form where people can anonymously report these kind of things.
mm.
Um, if I have that infrastructure set up, I have to believe that people will be able to stop this from that there won't be violations of free will in my server. So that's what I'm gonna do. And thank you actually for bringing to me the suggestion to make my server even better than what it already is. Thank you for that.
Mm. So what you're telling me is that you're instituting rules into your server.
I'm instituting an anonymous report
You're
policy, and the
instituting.
only rule is the non-aggression policy.
Mm.
So I'm going to institute reports if the non-aggression policy is
Oh,
violated.
I see. And again, I guess my question to you is why are you so adamant about about children, people under the age of 18,
Well,
being in your Discord? Why are you so adamant? Wouldn't it
I,
wouldn't you be able to create the same type of safe space for just over 18 people? Why is it so
the
important
entire
for
you
under
don't
18 to be there?
that's like saying let's try to make a safe space for queer people without trans people. How what
That's not the
you're
same.
excluding the group who's the
That's
most
not the same.
marginalized.
That's not the
So
same.
I believe that that group is the most marginalized and the most censored in today's
But hold
society.
up,
That's why I'm going after to defend that group.
come back. Not the
Pedophilia.
same. Not the same. Right.
I'm talking about
You're
pedophilia.
saying the adults are, but children are not. Children don't identify with that sexuality. They don't identify as adult sexual, right?
They can make their what they can make their own choices if they want to
Okay.
join an uncensored server, and it's going to be freely advertised on the wall.
But what I'm
Okay.
asking you is, why did you not just create a server for adults only to talk about these types of things, right? Why do children have to be in the server?
In the server because I don't believe in separating groups. Like if there's a support group for men who have unfortunate tendencies towards rape, like vices, I'm not going to say, okay, you should never speak to a woman in your life ever.
Mm,
No, I want them to learn how to speak with women in a way that does not violate their free will. And
mm,
so, if anything, you can think of my server as sort of a training ground to help people function in
right.
society without violating the non-aggression principle.
Mm. And again, my question to you is this, and I feel like it's still not being answered.
I told you why
Why?
I'm allowing children and adults. I told you why.
No.
Because I want it to be a training
You're
ground.
setting up a essentially you're setting up a pseudo training ground at this point for people
I did
to
answer your question. I did
understand how
answer
this
it.
works. I understand, but again, the children in your server exist,
Okay.
right? This could exist without them.
Likely true.
What I'm trying to get at is that you want this to be a thing, right?
I want
but that
Training
is
ground, safe space.
quite literally groomer mentality. And again,
Word.
I going
I
to
do
ask
not
you a
ignore.
question that I need to understand before we actually continue
Let's
with
do
this
this.
sentiment. Have you had these types of illicit conversations with minors?
No, wrong. I have not progressed to the stage of romantic conversation with a single minor in my life as an individual, me.
Mm-hmm. So it's something you wouldn't do.
I personally do not have that paraphilia.
Okay,
The same way
so
that I'm not
if
gay.
that's not something you would do, you're still allowing it.
Yes, in the same way that I would allow other minorities as well. And
But they're
I
not.
service them
Listen, I'm
according
gonna
to
be
their
very
need.
honest. Stop using the word minority.
I'm helping the people. I'm helping the people
How
who
are
are
you
less
helping them?
marginal.
Are any of your mods? Are you trained in helping individuals with these kind of
We're
paraphilia?
gonna keep getting better at it.
Some of
We're
which are
gonna keep getting
very
better at it.
violent.
We're gonna keep getting better at it, and we're the only ones making an effort to keep getting
You're
better
the
at
only
it.
ones.
Everyone else
So
just shadow bans and
so
censors it.
you're the only ones who are doing that.
We're the
So
only ones who allows free expression in a way that only to not violate the non-aggression principle. We're the only ones with our
you're the only
philosophy.
ones helping them, right?
We're the only ones with our
you're
philosophy
saying
who's
that
helping
you're
them.
helping them get better by interacting with minors.
By not violating the
that.
non-aggression principle.
Okay, not what I'm asking you is this. Come on, let's not
In a
deflect.
safe and not harmful way.
You're allowing them to get better at what?
At not violating the non-aggression principle, at learning to treat with people, including the objects of their paraphilias, which are children in this case, in a way that does not cause them harm or something unconsensual as in a violation of their will.
So you're admitting that it's a paraphilia.
That's paraphilia.
Uh-huh.
It may be a paraphilia, it may be a sexuality. There are different cases. For some people, being gay is a paraphilia. I can't make prescriptions about 100% of people's individual experiences, but I know for some it is a paraphilia, for some it is sexuality.
Uh-huh. But the children can't consent.
You're talking about legal consent. I'm talking about what someone freely wishes to do uncoerced. So please don't pivot and conflate like that.
But children can't consent. You're talking about
they
legal.
can't consent legally.
You're talking
They
about
cannot legally
about
consent
legality.
sex.
So you're talking about legality.
Do you believe anyone is having sex on a Discord server?
You would
No one's having sex.
you would also have to understand then, right? You would also have to understand then how brain development works, right?
Okay, and I debunk this argument.
My brother in Christ, I'm going to tell you, you ain't smart enough to debunk any of these arguments. I'm being very nice.
I talked about this in my DMs.
I know that you talked about this. No.
Brain development.
I'm telling you this right now. You are not debunking anything. I'm going to be very real, because you are talking about how they are. You're saying that they're going to do these types of things. Thank you, British Runner. Thank you so much.
I'm just going to do what kind of things? Just to refresh.
You're allowing the proliferation of a paraphilia with individuals who are not consenting. Do these
paraphilia or sexuality?
Okay, do these minors know that you're doing that?
Yes. I'm going to put my philosophy public on my server for everyone to see.
So then what you're saying is that you're having conversations with the minors. So what you're saying is that you're having conversations with the minors about it.
I'm going to put it on my Discord. No, I'm saying that I'm going to put it in my announcements channel, and I'm going to put it in my Discord channel, so that people who are in the server and people who want to join it can make their own individual choice as to what kind of community they want to be in.
Okay.
If they want to go back to Reddit with censorship, then they can go back to Reddit. That's their own choice.
So you want to not? So what is your your ideal Discord is non-censored but has rules. Let me know what's going to happen. Let me know. What do you want? In your ideal Discord, what is the thing that you need?
Non-aggression principle. People can express themselves openly without moderators or people in staff encouraging violations of the NAP. And also, there is going to be a proactive moderation in the case of reports and actively banning of people who have been shown to violate the non-aggression principle. And if someone makes an anonymous report, hey, I believe this person is violating the non-aggression principle, we're going to do an investigation into that person with regards to violations of the NAP. That's my ideal Discord server.
And so, like, things like, for instance, Shota, right? let's just say for instance, in things like that would be showed in the Discord. That is something that you're okay with. That those are things, or any kind of, let's just say, as we've discussed, we discussed in our DMs. I asked you your feelings on CSAM materials as well as CP. Is that what you're saying you want in your Discord? Yes or no?
No pornography allowed in my server.
So
there
there's
is no
pornography.
explicit
Okay.
hardcore pornography.
Mhm.
No, there might be lewd images, okay, but there are lewd images of queer, gay, trans people, and also there might be Shota lewd in my server, but there is no there is no hardcore pornography.
What was that? There's no what in your server? You almost said it.
There is no hardcore pornography in my server.
No. But what did you say before? You almost said it.
There might
It
be
starts
a
with
lewd
a
Shota pic
P.
or two.
It starts with a P. What did you say?
A lewd fictional.
No. You said a word with a P and an E. What did you say?
I said pedophilia, but
there you go. See, so then you recognize pedophilia is a real thing.
In the same way that people, like, in relation to sexuality, people's sexuality is going to affect their consumption of pornography.
Right. And also comparing to gay individuals, really not the own you think it is, because again, that's not how this works. Being gay is not a paraphilia. We've discussed that. I do have instances of Shota being shown in, and now it is lewd, but I do have it. I'm not going to pull it up on my stream per se, but I do have it that it's there in your Discord.
With a shirt, like his shirt is like half raised. It doesn't even show his nipples. And he's a boy's nipples.
So you know that the shirt is half raised. Okay. So this non-aggression clause, you want things to be able to be shared. You're going to crack down. You're going to make sure there is a self-report state. But now, now it sounds like what you're saying is that the children can't consent because you wouldn't allow sexual images in your Discord.
I don't allow sexual images because of my personal preferences. I just think pornography is kind of gross. And I don't want that in my server when it activates people's lizard brain.
But you're infringing on their free speech. You're infringing on that's not very freedom of you. That you're infringing on their free speech.
People are free to. Okay, so I'm banning pornography and I also ban spam. I'm trying to. No, I'm maximizing with positive freedom people's free speech because when people are posting hardcore pornography, they're not thinking with their brains. They're thinking with their second brain, or in some cases their third brain. And that's why I want a server where people can have intellectual discussion and honest, open, and personal, heartfelt discussion.
Okay.
And so perhaps aside from the confinement of a separate and very isolated, lewd and not pornographic channel, I will never and will not allow hardcore pornography in my server.
So you would so just as an identification, and I would like to know, you would allow individuals, you would allow a minor to share lewd images of themselves in a specific channel.
I was talking about cartoon images, like anime.
But you do have a selfies area in your Discord, correct?
Okay, so
you have a selfies area in your Discord, correct?
For work, anything that is safe for work, if people want to freely express, hey, I'm wearing this new femboy bunny cat maid outfit, then that's okay, as long as it's non-sexual. If it's just people's free expression trying to be themselves.
Well, how do you define the non-sexual nature of it? You said that you don't care for the porn. You said that it's a lewd. By that definition, you are defining the sexuality of that. If we're gonna do that, and they're not just cartoons, because the anime images and things like that are part of the paraphilia.
No, on the image board that it was posted, it had the tag lewd. And so I'm not making a value judgment here. I'm referring to the factual content of what was posted, that factually it was categorized as lewd.
Okay, but my question to you is, and you still have not answered it.
I'm going to answer it.
What I'm asking to you is, if a minor, an individual under the age of 18 that is legally a minor, is posting images. Again, you have people that are claiming that they are 13 years old in your server, are posting images of themselves in lewd poses. Again, that can still be sexually compromised poses, right? You would allow that because if you didn't, it would be an infringement of their free speech. Or are you saying now that serendipitously you've decided on a moderation status?
I decided on the moderation status. Okay, so with regards to the question of whether or not I want to allow, hold on, actually, can I just get some water? Because my
Oh,
voice is
yeah,
like a
yeah, get
little.
some water, get some water. Oh, yeah, drink some water. Chad, thank you very much for sticking around. For the people who have subscribed or donated, thank you very much. We'll be going over your
Dasani.
donations later.
Okay, thank you, Dasani, for sponsoring this video. So now let me get back to the actual question. Does it count as me enforcing a moderation policy beyond the non-aggression principle with regard to
Oh,
the
well,
extension
that's
of
not
the
the first
moderation?
question. The first
Well,
question
what's
is
the first
this.
question?
The first question, if we can come back to it, is
Okay, let's come back to
are
it.
you allowing, then, under your non-aggression policy, are you allowing minors to post themselves in lewd scenarios, as we have both defined, or as I'm defining, the fact that lewd can mean a bunch of different things and still be sexually compromised poses? Would you allow that? Or are you allowing that under your non-aggression policy?
Well, so far, so in the very zeroth thing I want to talk about is that there have not been any instances of this yet. But as for the policy decision
asking
I would
you
make,
if you would.
yes, I know, yes. Would I allow such a thing? And my question is, it would have to be the same policy for both minors and adults.
That's not that. Don't answer a question with the question I'm asking you. So if you allowed the adults to do so, you would allow the minors to do so.
Yes, but I'm thinking that I just might not allow anyone to do it because I don't want it to turn it into an e-dating server. I want it to turn into a therapeutic server.
So again, you keep
making
saying a therapeutic server. None of you are trained in therapy, bud.
We're training. We're in the process of training.
How are you training? What are your credentials? In the state that you live in,
you're conflating formal education with
credentials.
No.
In the state that you
real world experience.
You have real world experience of being a pedophile?
No.
You have real. I'm asking you the question. Do you have real world experience of being a pedophile or talking with pedos?
And my moderators do not. I'm saying as in first-hand experience on the internet, as in talking to people and understanding their situations and validating them and trying to get them to a better place in life, as gauged via their Discord statuses, internet conversations, how they're feeling on a day. And yes, that is our form of training. So first-hand training.
That is not art form training. You would need formal training. There's a reason why people go to school to be therapists, counselors, things like that. I'm not
saying formal training is bad. Formal training can
No,
help.
but you don't have the formal training. So listen, if the internet is your training, I do not know what to tell you, man. I'm gonna be honest. The internet is not the training that you think it is.
Point, and this is what I'm gonna do about it. You raise a valid point, and this is what I'm gonna do about it. We're gonna recruit people with our who are open-minded and our philosophy, who have formal training, because this can only help us in our mission. And so yes, we are gonna take that into account.
But again, you keep telling me that you have this formal training, that you understand the pedophile mindset. How would you understand the pedophile mindset? How do you understand it? How do you understand it?
You understand literally anything.
No, but you said it had to be real world. No. You said it had to be real world experience.
I didn't say it had to be.
You said that it had to be real world experience when I asked you about education, right? First-hand experience. How do you understand the pedophile experience from the first-hand account? How do you do that?
I will be completely open about this, that I have gone in my investigative journalist research onto sites like Mugon, where that is a dedicated forum for people of that, whether it may be paraphilia or sexuality, where they're allowed to freely discuss those things and that individual topic. They have a slightly different philosophy. I wanted to do things in my own way, which is why I made my own place instead of sticking on their place. So yeah, I did talk to people of
you've talked with people. So of the people that you've talked with,
journalism research.
Okay, so of the people that you talked with, what if those people committed a crime? What if the crime that they've committed was violent? Right? How would you know that for sure, though? How do you know that for sure? What is your vetting research for that? How do you know that for sure?
How can I make sure that I'm not talking to a criminal? Like, okay, like, what if I want to understand people with impulsive mindsets? So I go to the jail to talk to prisoners. Is that something bad?
But what I'm asking you is this: what is the point of them being in jail? Tell me, what is the point of a pedophile being in jail? What did they do?
You're asking me.
No,
Oh, so someone
what did
violated
a
the non-aggression
pedophile do in
principle.
jail?
So you're talking about someone
When
who
they
violates the
went to
non-aggression
again
principle. But
for the
I'm not
fourth time
interviewing pedophiles who are in jail.
for the
I'm interviewing pedophiles
yes.
on a forum.
Yes. You're interviewing pedophiles. So what you're saying is that you've done pedophile research.
That's true,
And
and I
you've
don't believe
dived in.
research should be
So let me
censored.
ask you this: in your
Okay, okay.
research, and speaking with pedophiles, have you ever
Res-
come across CSAM material or CP?
Wrong, and no, that is not
What I,
allowed
well,
on the forums.
it's not.
That is not
But I've
allowed on the
asked.
forums
But
that I've been to,
you haven't just
and I
been
have not
talking
come
with
across it.
people. But you haven't just been talking with people in forums, right? You probably
I'm
been
talking
talking
about
with them privately. What I'm asking
you've probably. I'm talking about or at most like the DMs of forums, where the policies of the
yes.
forums
But
don't
what I'm
apply to the
asking is,
DMs.
in your
Okay.
research,
Yes.
when you were speaking with these individuals, so
Okay.
did you come across CSAM material? Did they talk about CSAM material with
Okay.
you?
Did they talk about or did they mention viewing the CSAM
Uh-huh.
material? Um, Did that happen? I think that happened like once, and and I said that okay, please don't talk about this specific topic because I don't want to know about your specific sexual proclivities. I just want to talk about your
So if the
psychological
topic,
experience.
okay, so first off, that's a crime if they've had it and seen it and known it. We both can agree with that, right?
Yes, that person
But
committed
what
a
you're
crime.
saying is
Yes,
that
and I
you're
don't.
uncomfortable by the topic that pedophiles have seen CSAM material.
I'm
So,
saying that I'm not going to
so
censor my
how
research just because just
censor
because
your
the
research?
rules of the
Okay,
society.
what accreditation? What accreditation forum and university are you doing your research with?
Wow, you are real. Okay, so I'm saying that I don't have formal training, but by
Yes, but
building my knowledge base,
that's what
I
I'm
can
getting
reach
at.
out to people who do have formal training. And those people who do have formal training, I can complement their skills. We have nothing to gain by shutting yourself
You're
off to
complimenting their
knowledge and
skills by
wisdom.
what? Coming to them and saying, "I talk
By
with
getting
pedophiles in a forum."
firsthand experience of someone's
You have
current
firsthand
mental and
experience
psyche
of
state.
talking to people in forums. Do you know how
Yes,
insane that
yes,
sounds? If you went to a professional psychologist who deals with paraphilias and you say,
okay.
"Hi, my name is Dansburst Studios. I'm here and I would like to talk to you about all of the research I've done with paraphilias. I've interviewed these people. Now when they talk about CP, I don't really like that. That conversation makes me feel uncomfortable. But all the other stuff about their paraphilia and wanting to have sex with children is totally fine for me. Is that what I'm getting at? Is that what I'm hearing? That's what you're doing?
You're talking about like, what do you mean like totally fine for me? As in like, I'm not like censoring myself. Like, okay,
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
I did a detached
Yeah.
analysis and I have like facts and observations to report
Uh-huh.
about these people. And
Yes.
so I don't believe why that wouldn't help someone with formal training. Like, why? Why is it any less
Why would
like
you but again, my
reliable when
question to you is why do you feel that you're helping people with formal training? Do you think that your Discord is helping people with formal training?
I'm gonna send out an
You're
application today,
going to send out an
for people
application
with
to
formal
who?
training. I'm gonna send it on my YouTube community channel. I'm recruiting these people to help
You're
us fulfill
recruiting
our
people through
objective.
your YouTube community.
Yes,
You're
yes.
recruiting so you're recruiting
I have
pedophiles to teach you
I have
about
several I have
pedophiles.
no, I'm talking about people with formal training in psychology, which is a necessary complementary skill. And so I'm gonna use my outreach, which I have so many fans, by the way,
You have
who
so
I'm
many
sure like
fans.
I do, and I'm sure at least one of them would have the degrees or whatever to be able
Okay.
to like fact check everything, or like if I have a misconception, they can debunk it with their formal training.
You're gonna reach out to your
Yes,
fans.
I'm gonna do it today.
You're gonna do it today. You're gonna send an application. You're gonna send out a all points bulletin. Please teach me how to deal with pedophiles.
Because I actually care about fulfilling my mission. I'm
Okay.
willing to put the work in to do what it takes.
Uh-huh. So what you're saying is that you're gonna put the work in. What is your end goal? Are you trying to rehabilitate these individuals? Because that's what it sounds like, that you are trying to you want to rehabilitate these individuals.
Define rehabilitate. How is it being used in this context?
So if you're trying to rehabilitate them and understand them, they would not be acting on their paraphilia. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, how can you help people that make you feel so uncomfortable?
I was talking about someone who was referencing specific sexual poses that the children were
Yeah,
in my
but
forum.
you said that you're going to allow that though.
I said that I was going to allow
Yeah,
them.
you said that you would allow lewd images as
But
long as it's the
this person was describing
No, but I'm
hardcore
saying
pornography.
you. I'm saying you would allow lewd images.
I'm saying like lewd images, not like hardcore
Yes, but
pornography.
you would allow lewd images. What you're saying is that this individual was also talking about looking at images of children. Would that
So let me try to clarify,
Mhm,
or
mhm.
ask a clarifying question. Are you saying that my standards of what I get disgusted by personally are relative? But I try to understand that I'm doing the most I can to
Mm.
support a group that I am not a part of. And so I'm trying to look
I'll be
past
very
that
honest.
sense of
I
disgust
have
that I have.
very hard feelings to believe that you're not a part of it.
Okay, well, you could put in your ad hominem insult
My
if you
ad
want, but that's
hominem
not gonna.
insult. Okay.
I'm trying to
You
explain.
stated okay, so you stated to me in
Okay,
DMs.
yes.
You stated to me in DMs you would not be opposed to dating a minor. True or false?
If a rare
True or
individual came
false?
across.
True or false? I have the
I
DM. I'll pull it
believe.
up. I'll pull it up.
Okay, sure, true,
I'll
true,
pull it
true,
up.
true, true. And
True.
it is true. I have nothing
Oh.
to hide.
I
Go.
say when I say I'm
Nothing
going
to
to
hide.
pull it up, you try to have an entire conversation about it. But when you say that and I have it,
So what?
now you want to say that it's true.
I've always wanted to say that it's true.
You've
And so if you
but
want to
why
cut to
would
the
you say
chase,
that you okay, let's talk about that. Why would you always want to say that it's true?
because
Why
why
would
would
you
I
always
also
want
say
to
that
why would you always want to say that you feel
I'm saying
comfortable dating a minor?
that I
I
would never want. I'm not saying announcing it to the world. I'm saying going over what we talked about in our DMs when you asked me
yes, I
questions.
did. I
And
did.
so I
But
had the
but
intention
I'm going
of
to
going
ask you
over
the
the full
question for a
content of
third
those
time.
DMs.
Why
Okay.
would you feel comfortable dating a minor?
Because I don't believe that they're subhumans. Most of them have different interests and different maturity levels to me as individuals. But I'm not going to make a judgment about a whole group just based off of the average or even the 99% of that group. I'm not a judgmental person in that way. I
Mm,
judge based off of the individual and not
okay.
based off of in-group status.
So just to go over I asked if your partners, for instance, have been 18 plus.
They have been. All of
And
them.
then you did say that you're not a minor attracted person yourself. Out of the ones that you've met, most of them
Yeah.
did not have the
Yes.
mental focus to have pleasing platonic relationships with, and with
Yes.
making romantic ones out of question. But you're not
Yes.
completely against the idea. But it seems
Yes.
very improbable for for a partner who's a good fit for you that would also be a minor. But what you're saying
Yes.
is that you would not throw out the idea of it happening, but you considered the idea coming into your mind and being a possibility. Is that correct?
Yes, and in the same way that I am not gay, but if a hypothetical one in a million male came and met all my preferences,
Oh.
then I would not
But
deny
why are
that
you
person just for
equating
their
it to
individual
being
nature.
gay? Let's talk about this right now. Pedophilia is not the same thing as being gay. We can agree
Okay,
with that.
so you believe that
It is
pedophilia cannot be a sexuality. You believe that it cannot be
no,
innate for
it's no.
every single
Oh,
person.
if you want me to be very real, pedophilia is not a sexuality. It is
I
quite
believe it can be.
that's okay. Then
There exist individuals for which it is a
okay,
sexuality.
that's
I know I talked to these people firsthand, and you didn't talk to a single one of them,
why would I want to talk to
except for
pedophiles? Can I ask you a question? Why
because
would
they're
I
doing
want
the
to talk to
research.
pedophiles?
Why do you have these beliefs
Why would no
without
no
doing
no
the
no 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 no
research?
no come here. Come on.
I
You
understand
can
if
do it.
it's not your
I believe in
focus.
you. You're not as spurgy as you think you are. Why do you think I would want to talk to pedophiles?
You do not have an
Why
interest
would
in the
I want to
topic,
talk
so
to a
you would not.
pedophile? I'm asking you that question.
Okay, you probably would not want to do that because that's not your area
Why
of
wouldn't
focus.
I want to do that? What made you feel uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile? What
Okay,
was one of the
Nico.
things that made you uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile?
Well, I would be a little uncomfortable if someone was like very gay, and I would be
No.
personally.
Whoa. We're not talking about gay. I need you to come back
Okay.
to that. What made you, Dan,
Yes.
what made you feel uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile? What was the thing that made you feel uncomfortable?
So first of all, I'm not talking about all pedophiles. I'm talking about one
No.
pedophile. One
I'm
pedophile
asking
who was
you,
describing
what did
hardcore
the pedophile
pornography.
make you feel
And
uncomfortable about?
that person was describing hardcore pornography of a variety that I did not share his interest in. His description of hardcore pornography made me uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And I let him know of that kindly, and we were able to have a more productive discussion after that.
I see. I see. So you were able to have a discussion about paraphilias in
His
that.
psychological
Mhm.
mental state.
Mhm. Mhm. I see. I get that. I see.
And I'm glad you do. And I'm glad you do.
But my question to you is this. What if, for instance, a minor in your Discord talks about running away with you?
If a minor in my Discord server talks about running away with me,
Mhm.
well, that's not something I would do in real life, but
So if I were to
This is
say
roleplay, if it did
have
happen,
evidence
that's
of
just
that,
roleplay.
if I were to have evidence of your minor mod talking
Not
about
confirmed as a
running away to you.
No, and that's banter. That's
No,
banter.
it's just banter when you do it. Weird. So it's just banter when your mod, again, the minor,
Not a
says
minor,
I'm running away.
unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed minor. Oh, I see. Now it's an unconfirmed minor.
And it's always been that way.
I see. It's an unconfirmed minor. Guys, unconfirmed minor. Let me recontextualize that. I'm running away to Dan's Man's. In 20 days, my parents don't know. Whoa, what's happening? Why would an adult need a parent's permission?
So, just to confirm, is this posted in the server?
This is posted. This is posted in your server.
Okay, I'm running. So
this is posted in your server, bud. Again.
I'm not. Okay, so obviously there's nothing I can say here besides just saying he said, she said. This is just
he said, she said. This is in your server.
Because there's no physical evidence. This is banter. This is banter.
So it's banter. So it's banter when you do it, but it's not when other people do it. It's literally, it's quite literally on the screen. I need you to think again. I need you to think of a better thing than this.
No, well, I don't have, and I can even get my mom. I can even get my mom to talk to you on.
You're gonna get your mom on the. You're gonna get your mom on the phone. Why are you gonna get your mom on the phone? Can you not answer for yourself? You're gonna get your mom.
Mom.
You're gonna get your mom on the line.
There are no minors. Please, just tell me.
You're gonna get your mom on the line.
Yes.
Please don't get your mom on the line, dude. I'm being real, man. Listen, get your.
Mom,
what's going on?
Mom, I just need you to confirm for me.
Please.
Everyone's asking me that there are no minors on the line. That I do not have anyone coming over for a play date. No.
Timothy, stop.
Just please confirm, yes or no.
No.
There's
You have nobody coming for a play date. Why would you have minors
No.
coming? Why is your
No.
mom having to
No.
confirm this?
No. Okay, so just that's.
But does your mom? Hey, ask your mom if she knows about the pedophiles in your Discord. Ask her.
No, because
ask her. Does she know about the pedophiles in your Discord?
No, because I can't ask her about the fact.
Why can't you ask her about the pedophiles in your Discord? Come on, buddy, you could do it. Why can't you ask about the pedophiles in your Discord? Let's go. I want to hear her answer.
No, because she's a criminalist, and I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Come on.
I did it when it was necessary. I debunked you.
You debunked me. Come on. Why? Come on. Let me hear mom. Let me hear mom ask why there's no pedophiles in your Discord. Come on. Why are there pedophiles there? Let's go. Chris Hansen time. Let's go.
No. I don't even know what you want. I gave you the fact, evidence, and proof. I gave you the proof, and you're still saying that it's not enough just to bring out a completely different accusation against me.
I think your mom wants you to stop yelling.
Sorry, I just need a minute to calm down myself. I was not expecting this, but please, can I have 1 minute?
Well, no. We're not getting minutes. I need you to ask your mom why there are pedophiles in your Discord. Why does your mom know that you are researching pedophilia?
Look, I have many ideological disagreements with my mom.
And one of them would be pedophilia?
Yes. One of them would be that subject, yes.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
No,
Say it out loud so your mother can hear it. Say it out loud so mom can hear.
Why are you bullying me over this?
I'm not bullying you. I'm trying to help you. Because this is...
Help me. Okay, this is the sad and pathetic framing that the Kiwi farmers use just to take the moral high ground. Just take the moral high ground against the people that they think are being
let me ask you a question. Here's part of the banter. Here's part of the banter. You just said you asked your mom if it was not a play date. But here you say it's a little play date is all, not much. And then you refer to it as running away. Pretty dramatic phrasing, don't you think?
Well, my mom just
you should really be more
reserved with the kids.
Nobody
is coming to the house.
But you're calling
No
people
one is
kitten in
coming
your
to the
server.
house.
You're calling an
Banter.
unconfirmed minor kitten
That's
in your server.
banter. That's banter, and I proved to you that
You
no
proved
physical
me what?
activity is happening.
You proved me
When
what,
my
bud?
mom,
Come
my
on,
mom
bud.
confirmed it.
Your mom
My mom
confirmed. Your
confirmed
mom
it
can.
that
Your
no-
mom
no
can
little
confirm
girl-
that you're not a
Fine,
murderer.
fine, I'm just gonna say it, okay? There are no little girls coming over to my house because I'm a bit of a loser, okay?
Okay.
Is that enough for you?
Okay.
You can get off the topic already. God.
Okay. So there's no little girl. Do you want little girls to come to your home?
No, I don't. No, and I never said I did.
Because it sounds like you want minors to come to your home.
No, and that's not true.
Okay, but then why does that make you so upset that people are not coming to your
I'm
home
upset.
because
No,
you
well,
quote are a loser?
I didn't say that. And
You
it's not-
said I'm a loser. You said there are no little girls coming
no,
over to my home because I am quote a loser.
You're taking it out of context. You're taking it out of context because
I'm
if
taking
I
it out of
had,
context.
well, let me explain.
Ah.
Rationally.
Why would you say play date? Why do you use the word play date?
I was saying like I was having banter about a platonic interaction.
You're having a
but as
platonic, but you said a
as I
minor.
confirmed, that's not a platonic interaction that's actually happening. It's not happening.
But I'm
because my mom confirmed it.
It's your mom confirmed it, but your mom doesn't know that you have pedophiles in your Discord server. How could she know that? How can she know that that's not happening? You're having you mentioned it. You're having a platonic interaction with a pedophile.
She knows everyone.
Sorry, you're having a platonic interaction with an unconfirmed minor, but it's not there. Nothing physical happened. Have you shared pictures with this person?
No, and wrong. And you can ask this individual yourself if I shared a picture with them, or I could even share my DMs with this person tomorrow.
Okay. I see.
But I did not.
Listen,
I did not
you and I are not going to be
lewd
talking.
Pictures.
You and I are not going to be talking past tomorrow. I want nothing to do with you. I think you need to leave the internet. I think you need to get the heck out of here. I think that somebody, if myself, will be making sure that this is going to be reported, because this is not only is this disgusting, this is abhorrent.
What crime did I break? Please answer me.
Listen.
What crime did I break?
There's enough in your Discord to show that something is going on. There is enough in your Discord to show that's going on. My friend, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. You have a very, very good life. Please get off the internet. Do something better for yourself. What crime did you break? Well, you broke the stupidity crime. That'll be one of them. But my friend, I want to thank you so much for coming out.
You know what? At least you had me on, and at least that's something. At least you weren't too much of a coward to debate me like the Kiwi farms.
Yes. Oh, buddy, you're gonna keep pissing them off, aren't you? You're gonna keep saying their name. So okay, you know what? Here is your 1 minute. Here's your 1 minute. Tell all the farmers what you, Dansburst Studios, want them to know.
Hi, Dansburst Studios want you to know, any Kiwi farmers, that if you are taking clips of this interview out of context because of your ADHD, that none of you can even bother to skim or read a transcript, which, by the way, I would very much appreciate if you posted a transcript of this so that people can do a Control F search so that they don't get a false concept of my interview. I want all of you Kiwi farmers to prove that you watched this entire interview by repeating the secret keyword, peanut. And if none of you say peanut in your comments, as in like the legume, I know that none of you are actually paying attention to this interview. And so that's my calling card to the Kiwi farmers. If they're too ADHD and low mental focus to actually pay attention to a philosophical interview, then I think they don't have any place making fun of me at all. And I want the world to know that too.
So you, Dansburst Studios, are putting a call out to Kiwi farms. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my call out. Yeah.
That's your call out. You say that they are not man enough to come find you. You heard it first, chat.
They're not. Yeah, none of them debated me. Only one Kiwi debated me, and I debunked him. And that's going to be on live video with my friend Foster. It's going to be recording and uploading it.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you want to let the Kiwi farmers know? I guess because this is what you've said. This is why you wanted to come out here.
Yes, and it's true. And my final statement is that my Discord debate is still on for today as the last day. You can come into my server and debate me, Timothy, whatever the fuck. And Yeah, come and face me if your brain muscles can handle it, because
Okay.
you guys only care about
All
working
right.
out the body, but not
All
about the
right,
mind.
Tim, I'm going to let
That's
you
what I have to
go.
say.
You have a beautiful
Oh,
day.
goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye,
And I think I
bud.
said all I need to say here. I said all I need to say. So
Goodbye. Oh boy, chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Did he just do that? Yes, he did. Hello, chat. Welcome back to the Opp Block. I am going to kind of take a moment. We're gonna be going over a lot of the things that we have found on him. There is more. There's a lot of stuff I didn't go over. There's a lot of stuff that didn't happen. Is he gonna pay for the therapy session? I think this is the closest thing that this man has ever had to a therapy session. I know you want to come in. We have more things to go over. We have done a lot of things, but I do. Where's Beckett? We need a Beckett call in. You guys are lovely. I'm gonna go to the BRB screen real quick, chat. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be playing some music. I hear Do is frothing at the bit. Did he just do that? Yes, he did, chat. Chat, one more important thing. I want to thank everybody for being here so far, each and every one of you. Again, we are going to be over not only the DM conversations I've had with this guy, but some of the things that we have found in his Discord. So if you want to know more about the alleged minors in his Discord, the individuals that he is not covering, that he says, oh, I don't know what their ages are. Oh my God, I'm not having a girl come to my home. You just wait and see. Because chat, we have stuff for you that, believe me, I have fucking thrown up at. But with that being said, I am going to put us on a BRB real quick. Thank you guys so much. I'll be right back. Like and subscribe for my sanity. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Opp Block. We have done our little things. Chat, how we feeling so far? This was a lot. I did not. Yes, I am going to go over the evidence in regards. We're going to go over a lot of our conversations that I had. I'm going to be. Yes, Beckett, I am Mega Man themed. It's. Thank you. Yep, Mega Man and the Battle Network. Love it.
Specifically Battle Network themed.
Yeah, I love Battle Network.
So Beckett, you missed it. I don't know if you watched that interview, Beckett. You fucking missed it.
Oh yeah.
You missed gold, buddy.
It's fine. So full disclosure, I had a pre-interview with this guy because I kind of knew how this was going to turn halfway through when we were doing investigation. So I will be very honest. I did not expect the CRASHOUT. What the fuck is 2024 being like CRASHOUT centric? This has been like a weird CRASHOUT year, and I don't know how to describe it. This is hilarious.
Falgi, how does it feel like to make a man cry to his mom?
I can't believe he fucking cried to. He fucking dragged his mom on, and he name doxed himself twice. That was what was wild to me. He kept like name doxing himself, and that was like, I was like, why are you doing this? Please stop this. I'm gonna put it going over the CRASHOUT of the century.
Yeah, you missed his mom on the call.
Yes, his mom got on the call.
His mom got on the call,
and she let him carry on.
I do have to get going.
Files. Can you imagine?
I have to get going, but I just wanted to say hello and hello, chat. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, Mom was on.
Greg.
He fucking cried for mommy. Please tell them I don't have a pedo. Please tell them I don't have a play date. Was his exact terminology. Was mom, please tell them I don't have a play date. This was, I'm not lying, insane. Holy fuckity moly. Again, we're going to be going over a lot of the important details that we found during our investigation. Isn't he a grown-ass man? Oh, God, please. He ain't that grown. So we're going to be going over a lot of what we had found in our investigation. This was a lot. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Shout out to our investigation team going through this process. There was a lot that we found regarding what's going on in this server. We have at least six-ish unconfirmed minors, people that identified themselves in and around that kind of thing. We do also have the video. Calling Vlad, if you're still here, are you cool with me showing it? Gilded Poo, I would like to know if you're here and you're cool with me showing it. Cause I got questions about this. Do whatever you want with it. Thank you. So we're gonna talk about a bunch of different things. We're gonna talk about how we were able to discover what was going on. We reached out to Dansburst Studios, fucking, I defend the groomer supreme. And we learned a lot going through that process. We learned a bunch of different things, but I do want to kind of go over what happened and what transpired. So remember, yes, my interviews happen to be a little bit different. Remember, we discussed a little bit of one individual who we found out was a mod of his. This is who he keeps saying is a mod. So I'm gonna find where they ask a question to Gilded Poo when they enter the server. So Gilded Poo enters the server, right? There's no
Falgi.
What?
Falgi.
What's up?
Falgi, will you show it to us?
Oh, show it to you guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Share screen and shrink us in.
Would be
very
generous.
Oh, I wasn't. Hold up, y'all. This has been a day. I have to
I still
Ba,
can't
ba,
believe
ba, bra, baby. I'm gonna share like the actual screen. I gotta find it. Give me a second. Screens. Share this one. Go live. We have reports that things are happening in that server. Alleged, just alleged. Maybe the selfie space has now been deleted.
Ah!
Buddy, I have everything recorded. But I have everything recorded. We have your entire server recorded. I don't know what to tell you. Deleting things ain't helping you now, buddy. But thanks for watching the show. So, this is the Cicera person. This is the person that he identified was a mod in his Discord. I don't know, I ignore that little thing for a second. So, calling himself her. This person was most likely... This person was blocked, I believe, by the time. Yeah, because I'll debate you, cracker, blah, 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 blah. Pronouns. Let's see if I can find...
Not the cracker.
Yeah, let's see if I can find the specific part. Discord rules. Talking about Discord rules, but not doing anything. There are... Oh, we have so much to go over. I didn't even go into the Nazi dressing up. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Then I have to...
Yeah, dude, you may have to leave. The Germans may have to leave. I forgot to do the SS stuff. I forgot to go into the SS stuff. Not blocked yet. They just sent a ghost message initially. You banned them for their nonsense in their DMs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's like SS posting. We'll get there. Let me find the specific DMs. Because I saw it. Okay. So, reminder, chat. Blocked, not banned. Yeah. This was the individual in question that Dansburst, aka Timmy, said was his mod. Asking, hey, hello, kitten. Have you ever had an underage girlfriend? Oh, you know what? It's too small. Yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna make it bigger.
Oh.
I'm gonna make this bigger for a second. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger.
No.
So we're gonna make. Oh, yeah, we're gonna make this slightly bigger. What's the text? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, guys. I apologize. The new set, we're trying to work out the kinks of making certain things bigger. I'm working on it. You know what? I'll just make the video slightly bigger because we don't need the corner of the video. So the text reads, and I quote, so this individual asks Gilded Pooh, hello, kitten. Have you ever had an underage girlfriend? Ooh woo. Pooh says no. This individual says, well, you do now.
Now you do.
And mind you, this account is only a year old. This account, a year old. Asking, Pooh asks, how old are you? This individual says 14. Now, I want to point out, Dan said he didn't know the age of this individual. This person who he is flirting with in his Discord, he does not know the age of.
You mean the unverified minor?
This is the unverified minor. They say that there are 14. And there are more posts like this.
That's enough.
Yeah. Again, think about it for a second.
Does he want to see the ID to the
reverse predator?
Yeah, the reverse predator is real, I guess. No, you don't understand, guys. We are infringing their consent rights by not allowing them to talk.
Fucked up. It's so fucked up. You're infringing their free speech. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not how that works.
So if he would have compared himself to gay people one more time,
yes.
I would have...
Well, let's talk about that actually for a second. No, but let's actually talk about that. This is for those in the chat who don't know. You know, we do have people that have never seen like the finding of a literal like fucking pedophile support group live on camera. That is something I never thought I would ever say out loud. So when he compares pedophiles and zoophiles, now this guy has a weird thing on the zoophilia. We didn't get to it just because this was more interesting. I'll get to it in our DMs when we go over it. The idea of equating it to gay individuals is because, conservatively speaking, homophobia, queerness, or whatever you want to call it, was seen as a paraphilia. And this is what pedophiles who like to refer themselves as MAPs and zoophiles will do. What they do is that they make these attempts to make themselves seem more, quote unquote, societally tolerable by saying it's just a paraphilia or it's just a sexuality you guys don't understand, but soon you will. We will be an advocate and we will. But again,
It's very bad of you.
But no,
Out of context.
but no,
Dipshit.
if you mentioned that this person was gay, they'd freak out. I wonder if another person who recently groomed a minor did that. What was their name? Cinnabear? That's right. This is weird, right? A lot of allusions to Cinnabear. But we'll get there. So, again, this is just like more of the conversations. They say that they're 14. Sorry about that. They say that they're 14. This is just going into that. But we have, chat, we have so much more. We have so much more documentation. We have so many more screenshots that I didn't go over. Can you define the difference between a paraphilia and a sexuality? So when we're looking at sexuality, right? When we're looking at sexual preference and things of that nature, those are things that live outside the realm of what you would consider like paraphilic disorders, because those typically go around the experience of like sexual arousal to atypical things. So paraphilias would be atypical, right? So when we're looking at that, it's like behaviors, situations, even fantasies, like, and often it revolves around sexual fantasies with anything other than a legally consenting adult. When we go into sexuality, that is something far different, and that encompasses a lot of how your gender preference is expressed and things like that. This is not the same way, right? The screenshot on screen is literally someone talking about e-rape. Yes. There are people, and again, that's why I asked him, how are you policing this? How are you discussing this? Yes, even those in the CNC community require consent. I always say this to people, if you really want to learn about consent, the BDSM community has a literal fucking Bible of consent. Why? Because they deal with things that would be normally taboo, but have to do it in a very safe manner. And that's what you see in this Discord, is that it is unfiltered, it is unfettered, it is in no way policed. I personally love the fact that this guy is telling me, yes, the ability to consent is the key difference there. Yes, and children are not a biological sex or gender, exactly. I love the fact that live, he's telling me, oh, you're giving me these ideas for moderation. We can fix this, we can fix that. Motherfucker, if you have a community and you have a YouTube community, you should have done this ahead of time. You dumb, stupid bitch, you should have done this ahead of time. Crying for your mommy's not going to help you. That's some fatherless fucking behavior. I should have asked where your dad was. Because that is ridiculous. So we're going into this. There's a lot of things that I have here that we've discovered in this entire process. At this point, I'm going to share my screen a little bit so we can go into them. Yada yada boo blah blah, yada yada boo blah blah.
Would this be a URR?
I don't know. This is not a URR. This is not a URR. Dear Timmy, I'm sorry that this man is your father. No. Yeah, him calling his mom was a great idea. So I'm gonna switch the display captures. I'm going to make this display. So I'm gonna be sharing my actual desktop for a second. This is unfortunately what people would call Kino content. So let's go into some of these things. I'm gonna have to be very fucking safe with this because a lot of this, unfortunately, close all windows for a second. A lot of this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of this is this is them showing This is them showing minors in the Discord. I wish it didn't pop there, but that was images of that. This is an unconfirmed individual that we had. I don't really want to show that again. That was it.
Confirmed mine now.
It was unconfirmed. That is. I'm only going to show that briefly. I didn't even want that shown, but it's just going to pop up on the wrong screen. But that's different. That is individuals that are unconfirmed. Yeah, this is like disgusting. I don't really like this. I'm going to just close it for a second just so I can get through this without actually throwing up. So what do we have here? That flash real quick was a minor doing that. We have
it's on the screen anymore.
No, I know it's not on this. No, I know it's not on the screen. I'm pulling things up purposely off screen.
Oh my god.
This is the Shota stuff.
Jesus.
We're gonna go over. I'm gonna grab it, chat. Let's grab some of it.
No.
None of this is yeah. There's so much, chat. I literally hate this. So
What is that?
I don't know what this is. We're gonna go into it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So if we go into this, I have no fucking clue what this is. I don't even know.
Okay,
This is mentally unwell. But this looks like a child's drawing. This looks like I am not gonna show the Shota stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Shota stuff is very. Is it soft? Yes. Is it incredibly uncomfortable? Yes. I will be making sure that this is like crazy. Again, none of this is sexual content. I have confirmed this with the individual who has sent me this. We made sure to not have any sexual content in this. So we have this. We have what else? I can't even tell you what the fuck this is. And then we have some of the accounts associated with a lot of this art. What is this? So this is them talking to Gilded Poo.
God.
Again, this is just them talking to Gilded Poo. I don't really need this.
Oh my god, what?
This again is more of the paraphilia stuff. Let's see. This is shared by, again, we confirmed that the gayest of men is a minor. When you and the bro say the same thing and now you low-key gotta make out. Again, this is being shared by minors in this Discord server.
I was about to say the art itself is not that bad, but that it's shared by a minor.
Yes.
It's the insinuation that it was also the insinuation in the art and the fact that it is being shared by a minor.
Yes. It is the insinuation and the fact that it's being shared by a minor. That is the ultimate issue I have here. And it's something that he just didn't want to address at all in this. He ran when he called his mommy for sure. That was something that I didn't expect. I'm just gonna lower this for a second. So I can make you a
big ups to the one down vote.
Oh yeah, did we get one down vote? Oh no, buddy.
One down vote.
Buddy, no. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. But yeah, you're getting Cinnabear vibes. I have it.
I'm getting Cinnabear crossed with Demon Mama vibes. That's what I'm fucking getting.
This is an unfettered server.
And sprinkle some Ryan Mullins Fox in
Yeah,
it.
this is like I've heard this.
I love Ryan. This man I don't
This
like.
is a crazy one to me. This is such a crazy fucking statement that I want to kind of go over. This right here is again from the mod. From the mod that we don't know if it's an unconfirmed minor or not, saying, I hate my whore mom anyways. Fuck that bitch, she always sleeps with my boyfriends. Like, mom, they're 16.
Not the pedo mom, not the pedo mom. Pedo mom striking again.
So,
like,
so
is that like legit? Probably not. But the fact that you're just saying it like that, like, also we don't know. Like,
But again, here's the thing. Remember, this is a person that Dan says that he doesn't know is a minor or not. So what are you saying? That if you say that this person isn't a minor, so they're sleeping with 16-year-olds? Is that what you're doing?
Listen, he accepts them all.
Yes, if this person is not a minor, they are fucking admitting to being a pedophile. Could be legit. It could be. But that's kind of the thing too. Is like, but again, Dan says this right here is playful banter. This right here is playful banter.
It's just playful, guys. It's all jokes. It's all jokes.
So funny.
It's the tee-hees, the ha-has.
Yeah, I desperately want to also believe that it's a joke because this is insane. This is like when we started doing a lot of research. This is like insane. Like this was like he did say play date.
He did say play
He
date.
also he did say play date. He put it in there. I have that was the wrong thing to click. Let's see what else do I have? This
Also,
is like
go
on.
One sec. I just note that last one. Yeah. Also, this is what they quoted at the very bottom. Calling someone fucking kitty that's a minor.
This is not on the screen, chat. This one is not. I don't think I can share this one. I will. So I'll describe it. So I will.
Cognito hazard.
This is a cognito hazard. I will describe to chat the cognito hazard. Chat, I'm really sorry about this. So the mod in question says at deleted user, why did you block me? Sorry, I'm ugly and fat. I thought you liked me. Please, 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 you're making a mistake. Now it's them in a pink leotard.
Like a unitard.
In a unitard. And there is like noticeable whatever. Don't leave anything to the imagination. There's contour to it. There's contour to it. Again, this is a person that we can't even confirm if this image belongs to them. We can't confirm if this person is a minor or not. And if they're age regressing and playing a minor, how fucking disgusting is that? How fucking disgusting is that?
They want to be the minor.
Then this is the whole rape thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole rape one.
All the rape. So much rape.
Okay, so I want to highlight this for a second. I'm going to bring it back up on screen. Sorry for popping things in and out.
Why didn't you sort these beforehand?
Well, no, these are sorted.
These are sorted.
These are sorted. They have actual names. I'm skipping things. Yeah, no, they're skipping things. So if you guys see here, these are the chats that are in here. So we have general, debate, chocolate milk, and whatever the fuck, self promo, small chat, small den, gambling, dress up, music, art.
Stop.
Yeah.
Little space.
Yeah.
Little space. Now, I don't know how many of people in the chat are familiar with various types of BDSM stuff. Little space, that is a fucking term used quite a bit in certain realms.
Quantum with the 20.
It is used in certain spaces.
Thank you for the therapy money
of the BDSM community.
Thank you for the therapy money. And now, chat, we're gonna show you what's not there anymore. Chat. Huh, interesting. I wonder what's not there anymore. Huh. Small den and
little space is still there. Little space is still fucking there. God damn it.
Hamsterville is still there.
But it
Weird.
sounds so-
Anything with selfies and venting, none of that is there.
All
What is
gone.
chocolate milk and nuggies?
Yes, chocolate milk and nuggies. Yeah. Remember, there are confirmed adults in this server. There are confirmed adults because that's what Dan tells us. Dan told us that he has adults in this server. Tell me. Yeah, any venting thread is bad, exactly. This is like one of the most insane things that and he is an adult.
Yeah, no, like what Pooh said earlier, note his rules say no mentions of rape.
Yeah.
And yet, like,
Yes.
there's literally a
of rape.
block of fucking rape.
Yes. And not only that, is there no mentions of rape that should be in the rules. That is in the rules. It's also talked about. Remember when I pressed him and asked him, how do you identify this? How can you legitimately make sure that these individuals are not talking to minors? And the idea was, oh, well, we're providing therapy to them. He said therapy. Yes, I did read the dono, Greg. Quantum sent for therapy money.
I need it.
He wants to provide a safe space for pedophiles. I'm not going to call them maps. I'm not going to do that. This is pedophilia.
Groomers and pedos.
This is pedophilia.
His
This is the
mom
stuff that
doesn't
we've been...
agree
What was that?
on pedos, okay?
What would you say?
His mom doesn't. Stop interrupting me. His mom doesn't agree on his ideologic on pedos. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
She's not free speech.
Yeah. So these are some of the things that we have. We do have other things. Yes, wood chipper indeed.
Explode.
I have
Explode.
other DMs that we're gonna go over. I won't say this, but apparently they fake doxed a streamer that was covering them. That's all I will
That's
say.
cool.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find. The foster U counts are very weird. There are 3 foster U counts in that server. I do believe in some way they are a thing. They are like a plural thing. This person got schizophrenia.
Is that a Nazi pony?
Yeah. So there's a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I didn't even. The hard part is me even showing this one. I have to figure out how to show this one.
It's on the government
I would edit out
This
that
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. I would edit out that one.
How do I edit that out?
Just go into Paint and just put a block over it, literally.
Yeah, this one's hard. This one's actually like annoyingly hard to get rid of. Mark up. Oh, that's not a
Let's
block.
get the pen out as well.
Yeah,
you
just
can
crop. Oh yeah.
use the pen.
What? I don't have a pen. Filter? No.
You can also
Yeah,
just
just crop
erase
it
it
out.
too.
Just crop it to erase it.
Yeah, just erase the shit. Yeah.
Jesus
There you
Christ,
go.
this is insane. Sorry, chat.
Too much.
I didn't expect this to go as far as it did, and I don't want to erase it. Save. Why didn't it do that?
It didn't.
Yes, modify it. Why didn't it do that? I want tonight, and my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. I'm trying, chat. I'm doing my best here, chat.
Yeah, Falgi doesn't know how to.
He has a boomer.
Do you not have Paint?
Probably not. I have no idea.
Every computer has Paint.
Every computer has Paint.
I don't know. I've never used
Like
it before.
people in the 90s had
Oh
Paint.
my
Here,
God.
we'll just. Ugh. How do I? Well, you know what? We can just cut off these. That's fine.
Yeah, those.
Because there are doubles there.
They're not needed.
So
There you
chat,
go. There you go. That's good enough.
Chat, I'm not great with things and technology. It's okay. They renamed it 3D Paint. I think I actually have 3D Paint. Okay.
Oh my God.
So, chat, here we go. So these are one of the confirmed minors, or unconfirmed minors, excuse me, that we know of. This is Schrodinger's, Schrodinger Don't Call Kitten.
Not Schrodinger's.
What was right here that I'm not showing is this individual showing their thighs? But
Yeah,
we can.
y'all don't need to see their thighs.
We don't need to see their thighs. This is a doubled image of Nazi posting. SS
I will get
maids? Really? Again, we'll go over what the rules are in their Discord.
Also, the middle one with the white shirt and like that looks like an SS hat to me.
Yeah. Interesting, right, guys? This is what's going on in our man server. Again, he's just trying to create a safe space for individuals to talk about their things. Schrodinger's minor is a thing now. Yeah. There's a lot. There are a lot of these. There are so many of. It's just insane. Do you me? I have Photoshop. Has the FBI rated yet? We're working on that. Let's see. Yeah, yet they called you a Nazi upon your entry, Gilded Poo. That is true. They did call you a Nazi.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I do have the Windows.
I mean, being from Missouri might be worse than being a Nazi. I don't know.
What do you mean being from Missouri? This is the other thing. This kid is like fucking doxing himself constantly. I wasn't enjoying that. That was not enjoyable to me. Let's see what else we got here. What else do we have? There's a bunch of the minor posts. This is Schrodinger. They say, okay, so I do want to point this out real quick for those who are asking about how do we know that Schrodinger may be a minor. This is their profile. Their profile says 17. This profile says 17. You've got to be kidding me. This is an individual identifying that.
Does in that image, does it literally just say femboy?
It does. It does say femboy in the image.
It does say femboy. Okay, yeah.
Again.
Oh yeah, as you're the femboy. Okay, sorry, I didn't even see that part. I was looking at the image. Yeah, like what the fuck.
But again, these are the individuals in this Discord.
Why is there a Discord role just called Kitten?
Because that's what they.
I know. It's Discord Kittens.
Oh god, I keep hitting the overlay for some reason.
You know, it's funny. I never really I always heard the term Discord Kittens being used in various commentary shit, and I've never actually seen it done literally until this moment.
But there's just so much going on in this Discord. Yeah. This is like an SP Island LARP. There's one other thing I wanted to pull from this section specifically. This is another one about the we tracked all the minors posts. Okay, so this is something really I wanted to point this one out. This is something. So if you guys remember, I brought up in conversation that an adult talking to a minor about being 13 and then also being mentally 13 but physically 25. I want to show you what happened after that conversation took place. So as the conversation is taking place, Faust says, "Is it okay I'm 13 in my mind, but physically I'm 25? LOL. Is that okay with you?" Foster U says, "Yeah, well, I'm not Mr. Beast, so I don't really care if I read a 13-year-old's ERP for non-sexual reasons." Foster U, "You're not that old, you are 15. Foster U, "We love minors, we think they're cute."
No,
Yeah.
No, Cognito hazard.
Yeah. Tell me how this Discord server is okay. Tell me how this is providing a safe space in a way of how is this? I gotta stand a little bit, chat. How is this providing a safe space? How are these pedophiles being able to therapeutically understand their paraphilias? They're acting out on them. This is not. This is not.
conversation, you don't understand.
Yes, I
what
don't
I'm
understand.
saying.
I don't want to understand somebody who is platforming pedophiles in their Discord. I don't want to understand somebody who runs to their mommy because somebody is pressing them on having pedophiles in their Discord. Chat, this is why, again, in our Discord, we run a community Discord here. Yeah, exposure therapy works so well. This is everything that this person thought they were doing. That's why in our Discord, we have very stark and very apparent rules. Now, very interesting, Dan says that there are no rules in his Discord. Dan, why are you lying? Why are you lying, buddy? Because I have your rules in your Discord right now.
Of course, it's Bluey. Of course, they have Bluey. They have a Bluey picture there. They
Chat.
got a Bluey picture.
Chat, I have his Discord rules right here. And when I
Don't
tell
bring up
you,
weird topics.
let's look at some of the Discord rules. Don't bring up weird topics. This was done on 8/12/2024, and this has been edited at some time. Don't bring up weird topics, pedophilia, rape jokes. Not safe for work images and videos, except or in DMs, especially if you're DMing me.
Well,
So again,
is that implying he wants them to send him not safe for work shit?
Furry Yiffer is a different individual. This is not Dan. I think this may be their partner.
All right.
This may or may not be their partner. I didn't get to this. I want to point out again, don't do the crime unless it's in my DMs. Don't do it. Don't post it in here. We know we can get this destroyed. But yeah.
Send it to me though.
Zero bigotry, ableism, transphobia, homophobia is allowed. Not even jokes, images, or links to transphobic content. No exceptions. This is your final warning.
But you can put rape blocks in chat.
It do. Remind me correctly, you are German, right?
Yes.
Are you German?
The final solution, did that include homophobia?
She can't answer that. She's German.
Gilded Poo confirms Furry Yiffer told me that he/she was Dan's partner. Thank you, Gilded. Again, did the final solution include the gays? No! Don't do that. Again,
Don't do that to her.
Yes. Again, don't send invites from other servers in this server. Nicknames must not be offensive. No QR codes. Do not harass any creators in this server. If you are a creator in this server, get the fuck out. Be respectful to all new members, like calling them a Nazi. Follow the Discord TOS and guidelines. Hey, I don't know if you know this. None of this follows the TOS. Q, you okay? I heard you scream so loud you blew out your mic.
I'm fine.
Oh, I said Q. I think I broke Q.
I was just laughing. I was laughing at the absolute irony of some of these.
I can also confirm that these rules are original. They have not been edited as of us speaking with him.
How amazing. They're original. Oh.
Do not post/stream any NSFW suggestive, explicit, or 18+ content, imagery, text, sound, or any kind in this server. Interesting. It'd be really weird if he did that, or did something really weird like that, had a little music video. I have a little song for you guys that we're going to play in a little bit. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's not the Shadow the Hedgehog. No.
It's not the Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, God, thank you.
No NSFW bait memes are allowed. Revenge status, the videos that cut off. Again, but people can talk about their rape fantasies in this Discord. Remember, chat, we have evidence of people looking at that.
That's free speech.
Yeah, it's free speech.
It's free speech.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Your server profile picture must be appropriate. Nicknames must be appropriate. The content content that contains gore or is very displeasing to look at will be removed. Speak and type English only. Do not post QR codes. You said that twice. Do not send malicious links that lead to viruses or fake websites. AI content not allowed. You can be banned, muted, or anything for any reason. Do not mini-mod. Do not distribute / post personal information about others. Mention at staff. Do not spam or send spam messages, and keep political talk to a minimum.
Says the person who's dating someone who wrote a femdom AOC fanfic.
Yes. Says the person. Remember, if you weren't in Chris's or FPS Diesel streams last night, this individual has done
well, their partner.
Partner. Their partner has done AOC. Anna? I can't remember her full fucking name.
Alexandria
Ocasio-Cortez. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a New York, in the state of New York. She's a New York representative. She belongs to the House of Representatives. Talked about femdom, and I quote, "licking the blood of her heel mixed with my shit." That was there. You think these are the type of people
with a BLM branded strap?
Yes, with a BLM
BLM strap.
What was that do?
I'm not kink shaming, but that's a little extreme, I will say.
Yes.
The Germans are like, that's a bit much.
The Germans are like, that's a little bit too much. Okay. Again, you see this, this is insane. This is wild beyond recognition. But there's so much more, chat. In our investigation, we found a lot more. We found different things regarding it. Thank you, Gilded, for that. I will look at that. I have so much more. Chat, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome to the Opp Block. We do some things.
Usually we don't do this.
So let's actually let's talk about.
Make another cry.
Yeah, I'll make another motherfucker cry. I don't give a shit.
You're something muffled, do.
Yeah, you've been muffled.
You're kind of muffled.
You're also cutting out.
That's better?
Yes, much better.
So much.
Like and subscribe so Falgi can make another pedophile cry.
Yes, like and subscribe so I can make another pedophile cry. Thank you. I want to pull this up real quick because this struck out to me as Crazy Pants McGigglecuddle. Oh, that's right. So for those who don't know, this is fucking
Not Shadow
insane.
the Hedgehog.
No, it's not even Shadow the Hedgehog.
Rosanna Pansino?
No.
I'm just sorry, it's feet.
It's definite. Not the Rosanna.
So
King.
this is some of their stickers or things. That's AOC's feet. Hi, sent the link. Chud asked you for an interview. Oh, okay.
No, for your interview.
Oh, for your interview. Did. Hi, sent the link. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sent him the link. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chris. This is wild. This is insane. The ending of the stream is wild. So this is Alexandria Cortez's feet. That's in it. Thank you so much, Chris.
Feet.
And then we have Gilded showing us that this individual who wrote the rules is confirming that this is their boyfriend. Dan is their boyfriend. This is disgusting. This is wild. This is insane. What else do we got here? We have so much. Let's see. What else do I got here?
You're trying to bring down my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's such an insane statement. It's such a wild
so crazy.
I do wonder how old their partner is.
I can't believe Gilded got the kitten.
Shit. There's not a lot that for some of them. This is not one of the soft confirmed minors that we could tell. But I do want to highlight this. I have many posts, but this is specifically the one I want to highlight. This is a long one.
Oh, right. We saw this one last night.
We have already discussed
Oh,
that the gayest of man is most likely a minor. Dan somewhat soft confirmed this. Again, you can't say what their age is. Magically doesn't know people's ages. Magically.
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number for Dan. And
Hush.
Faust, another unconfirmed, maybe minor or adult. The gayest of man goes on, well, why was I here again? Yes, the name of the channel itself, which is the Vent channel. The channel that is now deleted.
Oh.
So basically, pretty sure that I'm a biastophile. Biastophilia, for those who don't know, is a paraphilia for rape. Paraphilias, for those who, again, don't know, are sexual interests in things that would usually not be seen as arousing, which are usually caused by trauma of some sort, some notably paraphilias being pedophilia, zoophilia, and necrophilia. So you identify that these can be caused by trauma. The big three.
They call it the big three.
The big three.
There's no big three. There's just big me.
Oh, you fucker. They not like us, chat. They not like us. So, by the way, I would never actually rape someone or support rapists or people who would want to rape someone. I'm not a monster.
Wait, you just
Oh, how good to know.
you just said that I have a paraphilia.
Yeah.
Speaking for them, not
Just
me.
like the
I have a
thought of it.
paraphilia for rape. Do not cut me out of context.
Do not.
It's bad faith.
The main problem coming with figuring this out is that I know for a fact that paraphilias can be treated, quote, with therapy. But I straight up can't get therapy for it without my parents knowing that I'm a biastophile. Again, so this is confirming that this person is a minor. If this person is a minor, then they don't need their parents' permission to get therapy. Excuse me, if they weren't a minor. So this confirms that they're worried about their parents finding out the reasons for therapy. Knowing my parents, or specifically my grandma at least. Again, this is the same person I believe I think this person or another person was saying stuff about the grandma. Knowing my parents, or specifically my grandma at least, she would use it against me. I wouldn't put it past her morals to straight up try to get restraining order because of it. She threatened to get one to get me and my dad to move out. I wouldn't be surprised if she thought being a biastophile would mean that I'm a future rapist. She has a rather old way of seeing things. For example, she calls CPS CYS because apparently they were called that. So what you're saying is that the topic of CPS has been discussed in your household, and you're like, oh, that bitch crazy.
Talk to your grandma about that.
That bitch crazy. Insane.
The poor grandma.
I'm pretty sure if your grandmother knew, and your statement is, I wouldn't be surprised she thought of being a biastophile would mean that I am or would be a future. I think that's a valid thought by your grandmother.
It's almost like you should be getting therapy for that.
It's almost like you're projecting.
And it's almost like the
Don't
Department
be
of...
like, it's normal, grandma.
And it's almost like the Department of Child Services should step in because part of their job is to get at-risk use therapy. You stupid idiots. But again, remember, Dan believes that it is okay to do this. Dan believes that this is normal for everybody. But again, we'll get to it. Faust, a self-confirmed minor that we know of. What is wrong with you? And then Sarah, Sarah, the individual that identifies as a minor, told Gilded Pooh that they were a minor, as well as Dan says, oh, I don't know if they're a minor or not. We're not friends, but flirts with them openly in the Discord general chats. Sends an image. I'm not going to let myself get clipped.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Not going to let myself get clipped. You guys can read that. You cannot sit here and say
who did the up thumb with that one? Who did the thumbs
I
up?
don't fucking
You
want to know who did the up
motherfucker.
thumb. I don't
Thumbs
want to
up.
know. But again, why? Why are you allowing this in your Discord? You say that you're going to institute rules. We can't actually see the text is too small? Oh, you fucks. Fine. Sorry about that, guys.
Make it bigger.
I did. This is what it says, chat.
Can you read it now?
Can you read it now, chat?
Can you
I
read it
apologize for it
now?
being small. That is what was said. After all of that I read to you, that was what was said. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. I have all of
Everyone
these.
regrets now that they can be.
I will be releasing part of my DMs with him.
We still haven't even gone over those yet.
I haven't even gotten to the DMs. I don't think I can. Because the DMs are crazy. I will say the DMs get really wild. I asked him for comment on a lot of his paraphilias and things like that. Yeah, I'll make it go away real quick, chat. So I am literally walking around my room because it's also
You
freezing.
talk to the expert.
So let's have a conversation. So I had DMs with this individual. I asked him many questions. His response to should people have or own CP, I mentioned it in the discussion, but I will talk about it again. Dan believes, or Timmy, we can call him Timmy, he name doxed himself, fuck it, who the hell cares? Dansburst believes that children should have the ability to consent because there are hypersexual, fastly developed children. And
That's
that if
exactly why.
What?
Because teenagers are fucking horny and dumb.
Yes. And the idea is that equivalent to sweatshops, as he puts it, we would be able, if we decriminalized pedophilic materials.
What?
Yes, he wants to decriminalize it like drugs are being decriminalized.
Yeah.
That
That's
minors.
the
Oh no, dude, it gets
that's
better.
the Brian Mullins the Fox argument. He wanted
Yes.
to legalize child porn.
Yes,
to
yes, it
cure
is. He
pedophiles.
says,
Fuck me.
if they legalize the pornography, the CSAM materials, then these minors would not be abused and can choose to be porn stars, models, prostitutes,
No.
and escorts. Yeah. I have that DM.
He wants to unionize the child sex workers.
God, fuck off! No! That's gonna be clipped.
the
That's gonna be
children
clipped.
unionize.
That's gonna be fucking clipped.
I said he. I didn't say me or you. I said
That's
he
gonna be clipped.
wants to.
That's gonna be fucking clipped. Jesus
chip.
Christ. There's like so much to this that doesn't make any sense to a normal person, chat. And I know that it's a lot. I know that for a lot of people, this is like a cognito hazard. We went over this. I don't need to go over that anymore. I know for a lot of people, this is a cognito hazard. This is a hard fucking discussion to say. This is a lot. This is actually a lot. This is not fun. This is going to be reported to the proper authorities. We've already been in the process of reporting the Discord server.
Yeah, that was done real quick.
That
yeah.
happened. That happened, and I do want to make this abundantly transparent as humanly possible. We did that prior to this interview. That was something that that's something that we all decided on that was a good idea. To the collaborators we were working with on this as well, we all agreed that this was important. I will be, with all the information that I have, I'm going to just be very transparent. I'm going to try to go to the National Centers of Exploited Children and at least turn over what we have. Maybe nothing may come of it, but I do want to be as transparent as humanly possible through that process. This is honestly our first time doing it. I did not expect this to come from this. This has been a wild fucking stream. I am not gonna lie. My brain hurts. Chat, my brain actually fucking hurts. Because this is like insane.
He's gross, haha.
Yeah, this is not. Again, this is not a teehee gross person. This is I am legitimately a pedophile. This is like legitimately like you're allowing pedophilia to run in your spaces. Why? There's no reason to. You're not rehabilitating these people.
But he wants to be a therapist though. He wants to do therapy.
Well, no, he wants to learn.
He will be the one who finds the cure for pedophilia.
Yes,
Right,
he
so
wants to.
This is
Okay.
Hold up, let me see
He
if I
needs
can.
experience
Can I get
being
this to
around
play?
the pedos.
Okay, let me see if I can get this to play. Chat, I'm gonna play a song for y'all.
Oh, why though?
Because this is what we have now. Display capture, go.
No.
Let's see if it'll actually work. It might not. I might have to change it up.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I heard.
I don't hear anything.
Did he just sing I'm a pedophile?
No, he says he's not.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
This is how in their Discord they make fun of him being called a pedophile. That's how they do that.
Funny.
That's how they make fun of it. There are other songs that I have too.
Oh, great. Oh,
Dear
cool.
haters.
Oh, good. So today I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about some of the things that I've been seeing in my comment section. And first of all, and this is the first one. This is the number one that I wanted to go over. Dulcet Nuance, supposed nuance that we have, by the way, who says, "Oh my God, this video is horrible. You are obviously very biased in terminating a line." So first
Sorry
of all,
about that,
we're
chat.
gonna help me serving up the ad hominem fallacy, but okay, I'm just
I
gonna
swear to
brush
God.
past that
Oh, this is
one.
28 minutes. We ain't covering this. I swear to God. Thank you so much for subscribing. What the fuck is this audio insanity? This is all insanity, people.
I hate this. You know, I could be playing Baldur's Gate right now.
He does make a zoophilia argument as well. The zoophilia argument, that's why, if you heard it in the debate, he talked about, consenting humans, because even though animals can't consent, he thinks it's okay. Because if we eat animals, why can't we have sex with animals? That is exactly what he says. Yes.
Listen, would you fuck the chicken or eat it?
He wants to do both.
Fuck me.
Yeah. He makes argument for doing both. There's more. Let's see. What else do I got
Creamy
here?
chicken.
Don't say creamy chicken. God damn it!
Creamy chicken? What creamy chicken?
These are all just a lot bigger, so I'm not going to go into them. These are like full videos that we have. We do have videos of his. If he tries to do... Dear Dan, Dansburst Studios, a.k.a. Timmy, do not delete your videos. Do not do it. They have been logged.
They've already been saved.
Why are
Too
these
late.
people deleting everything nowadays?
Do not delete
It's
your
so
videos.
difficult
This
to
shit's
find
been
a good
logged.
cow.
Yep, what was that? I'm sorry. This is logged. Don't do it. This is insanity.
Deleting just shows guilt.
Yes. Deleting doesn't just show guilt. It shows that you are stupid. Chat, this investigation is a pain in my rear ass for so many reasons. We do there are other things that I won't
Claudius, my
reveal.
cows keep dying.
Stop.
So what about your front? What about your front ass?
Oh yeah, with my third brain, my second and third brain. I'm
The
thinking
third
with.
brain is stored in the balls.
Guess what? I only have one. So guess what? I lost that one. I lost that in the fucking war.
Oh, no.
So we're gonna go back
You lost one brain.
to a lot of this. I'm gonna go back to chat. I'm gonna go back to some of the DMs I had with him. I'm gonna pull some of those up. This has been a fucking ride and a half. I don't like this, chat. Chat, this has been a day. All right. Yeah, we get it. The ball gone. Yeah. Stop talking about the uniball. Shit. God damn it, chat.
Minus ball.
Minus ball. Yes, thank you, dude.
Just
Thank
like
you.
how Diesel can't stop saying too mad, Falgi can't stop talking about his one ball.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's
It's
get
okay,
into.
Falgi. I also only have one ball. It's okay.
I see if he's actually deleted any of the DMs that we've had. I don't think so. No, I don't think he has, which is fine. I have them recorded just in case. I will be releasing the DMs as well if people want to react to them.
That's very true. Hitler only had a uniball.
Wait, Himpleton had a uniball?
No, Hitler.
Oh, Hitler. Oh, God damn it, no!
Did you just call Himpleton Hitler?
No, I thought he said Himpleton.
Mods, take his
Stop
last
this.
ball.
Okay, so let me see. Is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first one. So we're gonna do it this way. Chad, I already know they're small. Do not even start with that.
He's gonna zoom.
I will zoom. I take long screenshots on purpose.
Zoom, zoom.
Oh!
Hi, thank you,
Thank you, Quantum. How's money for dues Lolcow Rescue Center?
Love
Thank
you,
you.
Quantum.
Thank you, Quantum, so much. So, chat, I am going to discuss a lot of the logs. Be very transparent. We will get there. Obviously, I had to be nice to this guy a little bit. I fucking hate him. But that's a different story for a different day.
No,
so
we're right here. We're right now. No, you had to be nice to him because you had to get him
talking.
He had to lower his fucking guard. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had to lower his guard to be able to talk to you.
So, chat, let's talk about some of these things. Yeah, let's go into it. So he says hello. I kind of just like give a preamble, be like, hey, are you willing to come on tomorrow? Who we are as a channel. Did he debate anybody on the farms? Things like that. He said that his fellow YouTuber, Foster U. Now remember, Foster U is the individual who is talking about minor stuff, who's doing all these things, you know, talking about how like cool people are. Yeah, really bizarre.
Really trustworthy
weird.
individual.
Yes. Being trustworthy, all these things. I say not a problem. And I ask preliminary questions. The reason I ask preliminary questions, very honestly, if I did not do that and this guy refused to do this interview, I at least had these. Because I'll tell you this, chat. He was very honest about his feelings. Disgustingly so. My stomach hurts reading these. These are wild. So I asked some preliminary questions that I had prior to screening. How did you first find out about this thread that was made about you? Dans says, it was originally a thread made on my friend, Foster U. They came out to the farms to emotionally vent about a bad experience that he had with being rejected from an art collaboration he wanted to do due to being rude and a misunderstanding director. Okay.
Why would you go to the farm to emotionally vent?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know. That one is that one's wild to me. I judge that one very much.
I too go on Kiwi farms to talk about my personal problems.
Yes. I too self-dox myself all the time. Again, these are individuals that do not understand what's happening. So when I asked if they were involved in the venting or defending their friend in some capacity, Dan begins to say, I came to the farms to defend my friend. He got his full name and picture doxed by Kiwi Farms just because they found out he was Antifa and furry drawings on his DeviantArt funny to make fun of that. Also, I think they liked making fun of his patterns of speech. It's a common
kind of furry drawings, I want to know.
I don't want to know. It's a common gripe with those who have been against neurodivergent individuals, who are the most bizarre to them, who they want to chronicle. Lord, like and subscribe for the sanity. Yes. Also donate if you please donate if you'd like if you're new to the channel.
Donate for therapy today.
This allows us to continue to do shit on this channel like this. It's been wild. So when I asked them how, when they helped their friend, what happened through that, how did the community get directed to him. He continues to go on to say pretty much, I asked him specifically, are there specific points in which you believe they mischaracterize your positions? You may have to redefine them for a general audience, but I do think having a way to summarize them would be helpful. He goes into the fact that the biggest thing is that he is not a zoophile or a pedophile. However,
Why would they ever think that?
Why?
He is a map and zoophile rights advocate.
Fuck.
That is a phrase.
My brain is leaking.
Those words aren't in the Bible.
He is a advocate for pedophilia and zoophilia. He believes that they have rights.
I don't think so.
Explode. Explode.
They have the right
MAP
to
is
explode, yes.
minor attracted person.
It is. So MAP was coined very recently in the Twitter age, from what I understand. The reason being is that there was a wave, actually during the pandemic, it kind of came back up. It was a wave to try to attach pedophilia to the queer movement. It did not work very well. Everyone hates them for that, but this is what they've tried to do.
I wonder why.
Yeah. He says he has a logical defense. What was that, Q? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, they were trying to gay and trans people, and it didn't fix. It didn't work.
Yes, it's as Mod Greg says perfectly. Pedophiles keep trying to use newer language to try to make themselves seem normal. Exactly. But apparently, he says that he has logical defenses, but apparently supporting something taboo makes yourself a proponent of it yourself. Yeah, you dumb fuck! Yeah! Yeah, because you're also talking to minors in your Discord. You're actively talking to a minor in your Discord.
He just wants to get the pedophile experience so he can think like them, you know?
You can treat them and give them therapy.
No, it's like when you try to get into the mind of a serial killer, you have to think like it's a serial killer.
It's, just like oh no, I'm not going to say his name. Even I would feel bad invoking the Jonkler here. Let's see.
Don't do the Jonkler dirty like that.
Next, just a ton of ad hominems in my entire thread in OP. Like casual racism, which I'm theorizing recently is actually part of a dual argument technique they may use to play it out both ways.
Okay. No. That is fucking wild that he's using racism when if any of you listen to Diesel read the fucking AOC fanfic, that is full of fucking racism.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Like Hut and Mahdi, they call you a pseudo-intellectual and an autistic first as a genuine dismissal of your logical beliefs to signal to their audience. This guy is not worth taking seriously. He's autistic and a pseudo. Let's laugh at his non-neurotypical speech and phrasing and his beliefs instead. That's what the Mahdi.
I can't believe he's throwing shade at
autistic people. Cool
like
anime girls with the 3. Scarlet Reaper wasn't thinking big. With how many people we have now, he could have solved the reverse grooming problem.
Thank you, cool anime girls.
That's so funny. Thank you, cool anime girls. Love you.
Appreciate you.
They misrepresent. I said, all right. I guess this is better saved in the interview itself. Now I knew this would have been a problem if I didn't get this here. So I was like, okay, gonna make him speak. We're gonna talk about this. So I asked him to continue. So I'll continue. The next thing to misrepresent me on is where they make arguments about me pivoting between two circular things. Most notably, zoo/pedo is bad because they cannot consent. Quote, the legal definition. Me, i.e. Dan, why can't they consent? Increase the risk of harm due to brain development, lack of experience, etc. Me, Dan, Suppose there existed a young individual who had a better developed brain / did basic research. Sex is not something you need to be that mature for, as
What?
Not that they are so mature for their age.
as even animals and low intelligence people can do it too.
There is so much to unpack with that
Yes.
statement.
My brain is breaking slowly. But surely.
What?
Guys, even Danburst Studios with his severe autism can also have sex.
Listen, he's too big brain for me. I'm a
Imagine
dummy, I can't.
autists having sex. Imagine autistic people having sex.
Imagine both infantilizing autistic people, then propping autistic people as a reason that pedophilia should exist. Like, it's an insane thing. Yes, if you go back to 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 40 seconds, you could start to hear his mom. Yes,
500 cigarettes, Cloudy.
500 cigarettes. 500 cigarettes.
500 cigarettes.
Lord
I'm
help me.
smoking this whole time. I can't be at otherwise.
There's so much to unpack with this. Had more experience? Would not such an anti-zoo / pedo law be doing a disservice to that individual? But they're still too young to consent. Pivoting back to the legal definition of consent. Hunter Avalon did this with me in my debate with him, and it irked me to no end.
Hunter Avalon.
Here's the last thing. When they are feeling especially snarky and mean girlish, Kiwi farmers try to reframe their hatred and judgmental attitudes as he must be groomed into believing associating Y, advocating for X, how sad of Z. I know I gotta go to the next thing.
I will be mean girl about this.
Advocating for Z, how sad. A truly sad and pathetic attempt to place themselves on the moral high ground in a benevolent way. So, he asks if I have any more questions. Chat, you may ask, how the fuck did this man get here?
I really wish you could have tried to unpack what he had just said.
Do you want me to try to unpack it?
I mean, that was one thing I was really kind of hoping that you get into, but the chance never came up.
Worse.
It never presented itself.
So
to
here's
really
the
talk
thing
about this. But I'm just like, all of that is just.
Do you want to know why I didn't unpack it?
Okay.
It's in these DMs.
Okay. All right.
His belief system is in the DMs.
Okay.
That's why I didn't attack. I knew we were going to cover these. They're insane. I want to know if his mom knows. He wouldn't. I asked him to ask his mom to tell them. I said, get your mom on the fucking phone.
Get your mom.
I asked. He begged me not to.
It's a school night.
Don't talk to my mom.
It's a school night. Put your mom on the phone.
Okay, so what I asked him was, so you identify yourself as an advocate for maps, zoos, and have debated the topic in the past. What do you feel that people are missing from your understanding of these issues? Cool Anime Girls, we have their stuff, don't worry. Dan says, I think the most people want to make laws that put safeguards on for increasingly agency-deprived average. And when they do two things. They hold back the individuals who are significantly different from the average, and they also dumb down the average even more by depriving them of the legal right to enact their own agency. Again, letting him unpack that. Again, I knew this was here. This guy believes that minors, he believes your 13-year-old nephew, your 12-year-old child, your cousin, that little kid walking in the supermarket is being deprived of self-agency to consent to sex. That is what he believes.
I hate all of this.
I told you I had all of his
I know.
unmapping in here.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't see all these. I just knew
Oh,
that
no, it's
you were
fine.
in DMs with him last night, and I didn't see them, so I'm like,
Oh, no,
okay.
you're fine. No, you're fine. It hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. It's rough.
Apparently, he is 27, roughly.
No.
He would say that he's in his 20s.
He talks like he's 19.
I mean, he talks like he's autistic. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, There's no other definition to what's happening.
Why are you insulting autistic people?
I'm not insulting. It's just the reality of like how he is discussing things. It's insane. The only leaps of logic is wild. Yes, the unmapping the map, the Danburst freakout. That's gonna be Greg. Save that. That's what's gonna be the title of this when we actually redo this. No,
Cut the video.
Yes, when we cut the video. I do want to like point this out real quick. It was the same thing with queer individuals. All my AUs in chat, you guys know what I'm about to say. Having autism does not make you these things. Just like being gay does not make you these things. Does it explain partly why this may have his bad association? Maybe. But that's not an excuse for why, when given real world explanations about what's going on in his life and how it doesn't make sense, he refuses to understand what I'm getting at. I asked him very simple questions, and I will continue to ask him very simple questions, but his beliefs are just what he believes. Yep. Let's see. All of the anti-map arguments are based in the risk of harm and the level of brain development of the average teen in the modern world, which, if you look at the history, is actually very stunted and deprived in modern society because we send kids to memorize facts in a brick building for so many hours of their day and hand them phones to scroll on in their freedom.
It's the school's fault.
It's the school's fault. So we go into it a little bit more. And this human-centric morality is the way most ancient societies have done things for years. Bar Native Americans or some tribes who had a little bit of self-sacrificial policies for animals that they followed due to their religion, but religion is just so irrational to base laws off of. You dumb fuck. There were more fucking things. There were more things. There are more religions that did sacrifices. You don't know the history of jack shit. You don't know the history of anything. And also, irrationality to base laws off of religions. Most laws are. I don't think you understand what how society works. I think you are just too stupid. Too stupid to realize. And to finish, the last argument people have against zoophilia is that it causes harm to society to allow people to enact either the risk, not guarantee, of harm to animals in a zoophilia, or in the willing cruelty against animals, the smaller zoo-sadist minority of zoophiles. Basically, they have some sort of religious virtue, vice, morality. Guys, he's read so many books. Have you guys not realized? Have you not realized that this man has read 1,000 books? He has read the Plato.
He's a philosopher.
He has read the Plato. He has read the Socrates. Insane.
He is the modern Socrates.
Can't you like also transfer disease from fucking animals? Yeah, that can happen. Yeah.
That's not the biggest problem you
It's
have
not.
when you fuck an animal.
It's not. The animal cannot consent. And he goes on, like, this will be, he's trying to use, like, militant veganism, being like, oh my god, but you can't kill animals. Okay. I am a meat eater. I do not care that other people don't choose to eat the meat. But I like to eat the red meat, the white meat, the dark meat, the fish.
Ate all the meats.
Yeah, there's nothing, also, this is the other thing too, there's nothing wrong with consuming meat, in my opinion. Our ancestors have done it for a very long time. It's just how we do it, but that's a whole different topic of environmental consumption and overconsumption.
What is his stance on cannibalism?
I never asked.
Yeah.
I never fucking
What's that?
asked. But we'll get there. Yeah, engaging in the vice of zoophilia somehow taints one's moral character and lowers their sense of empathy. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because eating meat and fucking animals aren't the same thing. And these people want society to be based off of empathy, which in large part they sort of are right in that, because many people today are only nice to others because they have an empathetic aversion to cruelty in general. Empathy and intuition work is fine in the simple kinds of situations our caveman ancestors evolved under. But the more complex the world gets, the more you have to shift away from using intuition and towards using logic. Guys, you don't understand. It's
Boy.
logical to fuck animals.
He's a logician. He's a logician. He's a
His
logician.
philosophy says so.
Silence. The philosopher is talking.
The philosopher is talking. I am going to use. So this is a fun little fact of how
He
you
read Plato.
Also, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up early tomorrow. Have a good rest of the stream. I will be in chat for a while.
Yes, thank you, do.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, do. This is. There's so much chat. There's so much. Can we call zoophiles primitive to humans because their need to fuck animals makes them animals? Sure, I don't. Yeah, that's fine. It's just crazy. Again, this is something. This is something how I look at it personally. You may ask, oh, how do you keep cool in like a situation like this when someone's talking to you? Very easily. A logic based on a non-logic doesn't exist. You cannot logic something that shouldn't exist. If it is immoral, not just by societal standards, but by multiple different standards, it's just not logic. It's lunacy. It is delusional. This guy is delusional. But we'll get there. In short, this doesn't apply to zoophiles when he's referring to morally tainting their character. 95% of people who have sex with animals and zoo sadists with are below the 5% of people who have sex with animals.
Where's he pulling these fucking numbers from?
That's what I would like to know. Yeah,
Like,
of course.
Where's he getting these stats from?
Of course. The people who are pedophilic and zoophilic are not going to call themselves criminal. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but, the zoophile is going to, 100% say that he is not a fucking criminal. Yeah, what census is this coming from?
I don't know if you've heard this, but people who have sex with animals aren't criminals.
What, did he go to fucking Vosh's Discord and fucking poll them?
That's my best Vosh impersonation.
Yeah, what, are you fucking source the crack pipe?
What, so the horseman probably knows better.
Yes. Yeah, let's pull Vosh on, 100%. Yeah, the horseman will tell us what's going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, look at our guest, except for Q, LARPing with people with lives. Thank you, Gilded Poo. Technically, I'm supposed to be somewhere. I think I'm just going to cancel it. That's a different story for a different day. Because there's like way too much. Let's see. Because these people have lower empathy in revolving the zoo sadists. They have a more rooted, they're more rooted in logic, so they fix to integrate these people. The fix to integrate these people is to provide rational incentives for good behavior in society. He is treating the zoophilia like it's a fucking Pavlov's dog.
So wait. Fix to integrate these people is to provide rational incentives for good behavior. So it's good behavior to
provide them the cheese. If you give the zoophile the cheese, they will be nice to the animal that they fuck. I don't know. This is insane. You asked.
If you give them the collar, they will fuck the dog in
Jesus
a nice
Christ.
manner.
This guy is fucking insane. But we'll get to it. I think we would be absolutely go into this. I told them that we would go into this. Something I would like to ask is how you came to these conclusions yourself.
Did a lot of research, guys.
He did a lot of research. I started getting into these topics in my first video, my Sawtooth Waves video. We have this. That was when I first found books by John Gatto and Robert Epstein. I swear to God, if you read a sex book by an Epstein, no.
I don't know who either of those names are. I don't know who those names are. How are they relevant?
They're fucking pseudoscientists.
Are they? Okay. All
they
right.
have to be. They have to be like some weird that or like so this is the thing too. He described himself as studying philosophy. He's probably just reading philosophy books and just like manhandling those concepts onto this. That they believe it's something called astral projection. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like to me he's taking philosophical concepts and literally like creating a homunculus, an ugly, abhorrent homunculus to what he believes.
He read Machiavelli and just went crazy.
He created a monster and he needs to kill it. And by it I mean his Discord. Let's see. That was talk about how youth are not given agency in the societies in like they were in other societies. Again, he is talking about youth not gaining agency. It's not talking about sexual agency. And when we talk about and there's something really, really important. I can't believe I have to fucking stress this.
Well, you have to.
When we talk about sexual exploration in minors, we are talking about the safe practices in the way of we're doing harm reduction. So for those who don't know what harm reduction means, essentially what we are looking at is that we know that it's happening, but in that same vein, we want to prevent teen pregnancies. We want to teach teens about safe sex practices, about exploration safely of their bodies or like their bodily changes. This is not allowing them to have fucking sex with adults.
Oh my God, we're in like 8th grade.
Yes.
Sex class suddenly.
I have to fucking give a sex ed class. This is not how this works.
And we're all in 8th grade all over again, folks. Here we go.
Yeah. And part of the thing with harm reduction when it comes to mental health and it comes to sexuality is that you make it an age-appropriate conversation all the time. So when you have children, you tell them that there are certain areas where an adult shouldn't touch them. And then as you progress and you move on, you talk with your teen child, things like that. Or you would talk to as a teen where you discuss what safe sex is, what puberty is, when you go through that. It's about consent. It's about understanding what consent looks like. Not just emphatic consent, but informed consent. Children cannot consent because they are not developed enough. And they never will be developed enough. That is why we say children turn into adults.
Generally, your brain isn't developed as a human being until
you're 25.
25.
Yeah.
Your brain has not developed to the point where like you can make what decision in your 20s did you think was being rational?
Yeah, exactly.
In your early 20s.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's insane. Going back to that, it was a big shock to me because he always thought it was bad. I've talked to a few people who develop hypersexual tendencies as younger children on forums like Newgong and Pediverse. What the fuck is Pediverse?
What is that place? No. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Is this a forum for children to talk to each other? I can't tell you.
What is this dark web shit?
This is all cognito hazard shit. The Diddyverse. You know what, Pimenta? You're right. This is Diddyverse. Instant bell alarm. Because children shouldn't be talking about this in fucking the internet. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah. Explode. Literally fucking explode.
Yeah, explode. Yeah, just blow up right now.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. It feels like I'm describing what the fuck water is. Everyone knows what the fuck water is, but for some reason, this fucker doesn't believe it exists. Thank you, Gilded. Also, Alelia girl _girl on Twitter. She writes the most clearly about her personal experience with being a hypersexual minor and being discriminated against. That a lot of people portray.
I'm sorry.
Go on. Cat, you can't do that.
Discriminated against? What, like, are you suggesting that being hypersexual should be a protected class?
I mean,
like, what?
This is not me playing devil's advocate. This is me
Oh,
probably
God.
recognizing what's happening. Is a lot of people, especially minors, they have a lot of trouble in therapy. Children, like, being a hypersexual minor is something that you need to speak to a therapist about. It doesn't mean that there's something inherently wrong with you. It means you have to talk about that. Because hypersexuality can come from trauma. It can be a chemical imbalance that does happen.
It can come from abuse.
It can come
from
trauma,
abuse.
Trauma, abuse.
Imbalance.
There's a bunch of different things.
Genetics.
Yeah. That's why you go to fucking therapy. So you could talk with somebody when it fucking hits. A lot of these people portray them as evil, sad, molested victims. Evil, dangerous, predators, perverts. I think none of that is the case. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. I think none of that are the case here. They are just like any other people who could have blended in society that's not made to accommodate them in a safe way. Something which is certainly possible. Just neurotypical people are often very lazy and stunted in their versions of society and the world. Guys, it's the neurotypicals that are not letting pedophiles assimilate into the world. Guys,
the autist's fault.
If everybody was autistic, we'd be fine. That's what he's saying. We're all a little autistic.
When everyone's autistic, no
Yes.
one will be.
This guy is insane. Certifiably insane. Like, if you are this, what pisses me off about this is that you are equating being neurodivergent as the same way as being a pedophile, as the same way as being a zoophile. But then my whole thing with that is that then you are saying that zoophilia and pedophilia are mental health conditions that need to be treated or need to be looked at and examined. There's no, yes, I know. Stop tapping the desk. I'm sorry, Greg. Greg always yells at me for tapping the desk.
He's having a Tommy C moment where he keeps tapping.
I'm
his
really
desk.
upset. I'm just upset. and I'm not upset in the, oh my God, I can't believe blah, 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 blah. It's just annoying. It's just like absolutely certifiably annoying. It's loud. I get it. I will stop tapping. It's funny how neurotypicals love to portray autistic and neurodivergent people as the stunted ones. And for zoophilia, most of my research I used, most of the research I used in my research were in my description of the morality of zoophilia video.
Do we have that one?
Yes, we do. Less wrong.
Okay, thank you.
And the eloquent defense of decriminalization of zoophilia posted by Your Movie Sucks on YouTube.
What?
From what I understand, the Your Movie Sucks thing is not as great. Apparently, it doesn't support his verbiage the way it does. I haven't looked into it. I kind of didn't care because it's still wrong. I don't defend it. I know, if I remember correctly, Your Movie Sucks is I believe identifies as a furry, if I remember correctly. Again, I haven't looked at these, so I'm not going to comment on this. I asked, would you say that you have fostered? Yeah, Your Movie Sucks is a gay furry. Yeah. And would you say that you have fostered a safe space for these individuals you advocate for? And if so, how? He wants to build one. Chat, we've heard this. His Discord server. He wants to create a whole channel that helps people as a whole to break out of their shells in going against controversial morality. Censorship is a bad thing. Promoting hate on Kiwi farms. 4chan is uncensored, but it's completely anonymous, so it makes it hard to make an actual community. So what I would like to do is sort of a libertarian online space where the only rule is a non-aggression principle. I would like to try like this in my server, where even when hateful Kiwi Farms people join in, we never ban them.
Is this some ANCAP stuff?
Yeah.
This sounds like ANCAP stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
Yes, I do know that the Your Movie Sucks clip is mostly about veganism. But a lot of people take militant veganism and put it for zoophilia. That is their argument, because they're like, we shouldn't consume. If you could consume animals, why can't you have sex with them, or vice versa? We shouldn't consume the animals so we can fuck them. It's the weird double standards. His only takeaway was that it's good. This double standard works for zoophilic explanations. He says that most, we give them a role that limits their ability to type outside of the general channel. Sees cases of spam and repeated physical doxing and death threats against me or mods. So that's how.
God.
But that's what he's referring to Kiwi farmers.
All right.
Go on, Greg. Go on, Q. Say your thoughts.
He's trying to, like, I don't know, maybe this is how I'm reading it, and I could be completely off base. It seems like I want to take these people and put them in, like, their own little containment zone, when it's like, dude, you're not just physically putting these people in, like, this box where they can't just talk somewhere else. Like, just because they can't talk that way on your server, that's like all right. Am I being crazy? Am I just losing my fucking mind right now?
No, you're not. He's insane.
Okay. All right.
I asked him about his political stances because it became a part of the Kiwi Farms discussion. Hold up.
Yeah, I literally don't care about his politics.
I didn't care about his politics. The reason I asked was
because the AOC fanfic?
No, not the AOC fanfic. The reason I asked was it became a point of contention in his discussions about it became a point of contention in his Kiwi Farms video. So like this is like he thinks,
yeah, motherfucker, as a progressive, I don't fucking claim you. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yes. So this is him going on and waxing that morality and other things, like we're doing minority reporting, we're doing preventative, it's like risk of harm policing instead of actual cases, which doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't literally make sense because you want to stop crimes before they happen. That's all you want to do. It's wild. Let's see. Risk of harm before actual crime. So he thinks it's innocent before proven guilty. He thinks that it's very fascist to do that. He and his friends are socially progressive. They're anti-fascist. That's why they don't believe in this. This is where I ask in detail about his feelings on CSAM and CP. I want to know why he feels so strongly, because he believes that we are over policing these communities.
Not policing enough.
So when I ask about CP, I think the reason why it seems so obvious to many people that CSAM has to be illegal is because we live in a society where pedophilia is so shunned and discriminated against that the only people who do produce it are abusers who go and kidnap kids to make porn of them.
He literally did the thing. He did the thing. We live in a society.
Yeah.
He did the thing. We live in a society.
It's wild. This is
okay.
wild. Yes, he's doing the Antifa thing as well. And this is when he equates CSAM and CP to drug legislation. He believes that the drug decriminalization argument can be applied to if you have CP and CSAM materials. Discusses oh, it's sort of like drugs. So you live in an 1800 society. Let me see what else. So you live laws against drugs, very strict. Town, obviously. Though through people who are completely divorced and detached from their own mainstream society, people break these laws, they fulfill certain niche, all this blah blah blah. It's all gobbledygook, it's all fucking gobbledygook. This is just more about how he believes there'd be less shaming of pedophiles, less shaming of prostitutes, and going into what if, we can have children work a livable wage as a sex worker? Equates it to a sweatshop. These I will make public. Sweatshops, still they exist. We can raise minimum wage so upper class children who wish to make extra money can. I want to point out what he's saying is we can raise the minimum wage so families can live comfortably, but the child can still choose if they wish to do porn.
We can exploit the children into sex work so the family can make more money. That's how that reads to me. That's literally how that reads to me. That is what I take away from this. Explode.
Yeah.
Explode.
No, this is bad.
Explode.
This is very, very bad. This is just everything wrong. Sorry, I had to bend down for something. I'm at my standing desk. I had to bend down for something, chat. Let's see. Let's see.
I hope you're seeing the analogy I'm making here.
I did.
Yes, because equating sweatshop sex work is a good analogy.
Again, he feels like this is what the farms are doing. Map logic. He's not gay. He just really wishes Kiwi farmers would stop saying that he is. He's a true defender for the marginalized and upright stallion and a free spirit. Chat.
An upright stallion. Wait, is upright stallion like a brony term?
It's a brony thing. It's a brony thing.
Okay, all right.
He's a brony. Chad, he's a brony.
Well, I knew that, but like the way he capitalized upright stallion just kind of suggests that it's a fucking brony term.
I asked him if he would. He says that he's not super straight, but because he's not transphobic. And then I asked again, and I've showed this on. I showed this on screen.
What is being super straight at anything to do with being
trans? I don't know, dog. He's
okay.
Weird.
All right.
Again, I asked this. This was just confirming a time. This was when he said everything that we've seen about minors. Chat.
Bullshit.
Chat.
Bullshit.
Do we believe him when he says that he has never had any type of sexual relationship? I don't believe him. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Or a platonic relationship or whatever. I don't believe him.
The way he melted down when that got
was
brought
bad.
up.
Oh, it was bad.
And when he went to his fucking mom about, hey, I'm not having, and he used the word specifically, play dates. Who the fuck uses the term play dates? That's over the age of 13. I don't know. I'm throwing a number out there.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking liar.
Yeah, I would agree. There's so much.
Like the crash out didn't truly start until that got brought up.
Yeah. Chat, is it conclusive enough that we understand what's happening? I think that there's no need to continue this type of logic. I think that we have a pretty big understanding of what is happening. I know that this is wild. I'm going to take it off the screen for a second. We're going to have a real conversation real quick. Chat, this was a very wild stream. a very strange stream. I did not expect it to go the way it went. We are going to be no more. Like I said, we will be. We do have to do what we have to do. We will be. I will make sure that this is set to the proper authorities that I can. That is my solemn promise to you guys.
You know,
but yeah, go on, Q.
I never wanted this because when we started doing YouTube, I did it because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to react to dumb shit. I wanted to react to spurgs and just garbage, just fucking garbage, like any other commentary channel. I never wanted to get into like the pedo hunting shit, and we didn't go looking for it. We didn't go looking for it.
No,
It
this is
got
not
dropped at our-
something
and
we
it got
normally
dropped
do.
at our fucking feet. Like I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, this is
We
not like
shouldn't
a.
have
This
to do
isn't
this
a
again.
tee hee ha ha. Hey, look, it's Scarlet Reaper. Because like this doesn't. This
Scarlet
doesn't
Reaper
happen.
was funny.
Yeah.
Scarlet Reaper was hilarious.
There's not a
He
tee
is-
hee ha ha.
This is yeah, because
Yeah.
there's actual like.
Child.
They're two different, complete different situations, and I don't enjoy this.
Yeah, this isn't cringe. This is criminal.
Yeah. Am I happy it's giving us content? Sure, I'm happy about that. Like and subscribe, please. Put Falgi in a fucking dress.
Yeah. But yeah,
this isn't cool. This is
Yeah.
absolutely fucking disgusting. And
Leia
the
is
dog
speaking.
and the baby agrees.
Yes, the Leia
Your
is
baby.
speaking.
Your
She
baby
needs to be
agrees.
walked.
I hear her barking.
She does. I didn't expect this to go on this long.
Oh,
This
I
is just
think
sad.
Falky's handling his baby right now. So I guess I'm still talking.
Oh, thank you so much, Beckett.
Oh, Beckett, you're still here.
Yeah, there's just a lot to this guy.
Okay, hi Beckett. This is not something that I wanted to do. Honestly, here's
What
the
happened?
wild shit. Here's the wild shit. Like,
Can't wait to watch it back in 20 minutes. No!
when
Oh, no!
Chris, like someone gave this a video of his of Timmy's to Chris, and he was just laughing at it, and I was like, oh, I should, this seems kind of fucking spurky and funny. I'll just do a stream. I was gonna stream this on our Discord. Shout out our Discord. I tend to stream
Yes, you do.
solo on our Discord because it's easy for me to just find something inane to stream about and I react to it.
Mhm.
I was going to react to his Kiwi Farms video. And then we started looking into it and we started actually like seeing things that seemed out of place, and then it went deeper, and then we found the blog, and the blog has
He's a dog with a
stuff
blog.
that I will not speak of. That's where we found the fanfic.
You could
Do I blame Chris? I mean, I accidentally sent
Stop.
Chris dick
Stop.
on
Stop.
accident because
say these
we
words.
found Timmy's Twitter, and
It's not fun. Okay.
I apologize for that. I'm still very sorry about that, and I still feel like an asshole because I should have. Oh my
Stop
god!
saying
Connie.
that you sent the
I
dick.
should have looked at that Twitter thing a bit more clearly. And shut up, guys.
God help us. Stream
Anyways,
over end.
shut
We're
up,
ending
Greg, stop.
stream.
Anyways,
We're ending
I'm
stream.
doing this because Falgi
End the
is probably
stream.
handling the dog, and he's not
Yes,
talking, so I have to vamp for him.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Oh, stop it! I'm being Sorry.
What is happening? Chat.
Anyway, I'm explaining how this all happened. I'm explaining the story.
He
of how this
doesn't
all
hear me,
happened.
does he?
Shut up. I can say that I'm sorry. Fuck off.
Oh no, he doesn't
and
hear
so
me,
we
does
started
he?
digging deeper.
Wait, I'm muted on Discord?
Yeah, Falgi, if you're talking, you are.
Oh! What? There's no way. I'm
Falgi,
not
are you
muted on
talking?
Discord.
Or
Ah!
are you
I
literally-
don't know why. Ah! Can you hear me? Oh no. You can't hear
back?
me! You can't hear me! No! I think Discord is fucking up.
No, I can hear you now.
Oh, no. I wasn't muted on Discord. Whatever. So, chat, I literally was telling you to stop talking.
Oh, were you?
Yes! Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not sorry about it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being around. Time to end the stream. Thank you, everybody. I can't raid yet. But what I will say is, go to Beckett's stream. Go watch Beckett react to call. Go watch whomever you want to react to the call. This was something. Thank you guys so much for being around. Thank you guys so much. We are the Opp Block. Thank you guys again. And we are out of here. Bye-bye, everybody. Somebody link Beckett, please. Somebody put the Crab Man in the chat. Goodbye.